Hello, my lovely, lovely audience. Um, Welcome to another episode of Ravenloft 5e. We skipped last session because oh, uh, people had things going on. Mainly Xander was not gonna lie a bit stressed out, and I just needed to not. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Um, so last session, which was a month ago, um, we had. Dang it! I should have rewatched last session. Um, we came back from the session before last session was the big pep rally and the separating of. I mean, again, it's out of game. Not all the players themselves actually know is the separating of the sword. I mean, well, I'm pretty sure it's obvious at this point the way we've been playing, as long as they're listening when they're not playing, taking their turn. The Nepenthe is inside of Christina's son, which meant that the carnival was actually able to leave because they had, to an extent, control of Nepenthe again. So the carnival is no longer with us. For those who are actually interested, which I don't think will really be anybody, the carnival is currently actually in the Sea of Sorrows, which is a chain of islands. Let's see, what else happened? Jajo returned, and he was on the lookout, or he's been helping hardcore, like realizing, oh hey, we got less than a week now before the new moon or clear moon, whatever the heck it's called. And so he's been trying to get ready for the incoming zombie attack. He's been trying to figure out what. I almost said I sold the. General Drakov's plans were, which she was not telling him, but he ended up finding out. Or no, that was after session. I think he. Or no, he did find out a little bit from. Crap! What's his name? Down in the bottom. Bjorn Horseman, basically, that she has things that she's working on, but she's just not telling the public. So he doesn't know all the extent of what she is doing, but he knows that she's got secret plans that she's working on. And he knows that she's thinking that there may or may not even be a zombie attack this time. And that's one of the things she was trying to work on is she thinks she might know what's going on and how to stop it, so she's trying to see if it works. Palamon was originally given the assignment to spy on Ajajo and friends. And surprisingly to me, which I feel like it was a little bit of metagaming because of the fact that he knew that Steel knew out of game, he went and straight up just told Ajajo, like, hey, I was told to spy on you. She wants to make sure you're not going to mess with her plans. But so that kind of got him finally incorporated into the group a little bit more. Ajajo's like, all right, yeah, you can stay with us, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to find out what's going on. Which is how he met and just talked with Bjorn Horseman, was through Palamon introducing them.
What's up, people?
Hello, welcome. What else?
Hello.
What did Steel is still just, I believe, hiding in General Shadow and just reporting every night to Ajajo anything that happens. We were introduced, kinda, sorta, to Kilnan, sorry. That's how I don't know if I mentioned it to the group or not, but apparently I've been pronouncing it wrong. I thought it was Kilnan, but it's Kilnan. And then trying to think if there's anything else big that I'm missing. We haven't really met Garvis a lot recently, so nothing going on with him. What was it you did at the right before you left? You did something weird, Hansel. I can't remember what it was you did.
Oh, I finally decided on my last psionic discipline, and I took the nomadic step, which is a teleportations technique. So I went to the store and met Christina's new character,
Yeah,
and I had to go right after that. So
wasn't
I
there something
didn't
you
really
did?
get to
Wasn't there
much
something you
with
did
them.
in the store? Like you stole something or you broke something. I can't remember what it was, but I felt like there was something you did in the store that I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do with that at this current moment or something.
I think I took a crystal or something, but I don't 100% remember because I was doing things while I was like, getting ready to start working last session we had.
Right.
But I think you said it was like a yellow crystal or a yellow gem in the shop that I had my eyes on, but I'm not sure if I did anything about it. It was like almost a month ago, so sorry.
Yeah, I think that is what it was. There was a yellow gemstone of some kind. I do remember now.
Yes, and I think I wanted to take it while I was looking for the other supplies. I remember buying the couple ladders, like rope ladders and things like this, and I think I stole the yellow gem, but I'm not
I
100% sure.
don't think you did end up. I think you tried or you thought about it, but because I think if I remember correctly, Kilnan ended up stealing it on he and kind of basically quitting. And he went to go at the underground tunnels in Lakar and try to sell it in the quote unquote criminal underground. Not everybody down there is a criminal, but there just happened to be one down there who happened to be able to connect him to someone.
The right, yeah.
Um,
I remember what I do remember from last session is that we talked about the fact that in like a week and a half, it's supposed to be the new zombie wave.
yeah, we did get through a few days, so I think we're like 4 days or something away from it now.
Yeah, so I remember making preparation, or at least thinking about making preparations. I remember, I think it was Ijajo, but I'm not sure, one who wanted me to assist him with digging the moat around the place and filling it with water. And
Yep, that would have been a Jajo.
yeah, and I wanted to see if I can maybe raise a wall around the city, but the city seems a bit too big for that. But if he's going to build a trench, then the wall is unnecessary, but I will help him fill it with water. Once we do get there.
Okay. I think everybody's still trickling in. The only one I think I said we're not planning on having is going to be Garvis. The last I knew, Jajo told me he was making a hamburger and he was going to be on our cheeseburger. There's Kilnan. Hello.
Yo,
Welcome.
yay, I made it.
Yep, and there's Palamon.
Oh, I'm kind of shocked I wasn't the last one.
Nope, it looks like Jajo's actually going to be the last one.
Well,
Which I guess I already spoke with Jajo about this, so I guess I might as well mention it here. I think the only person that I really haven't told at this point, I think, is I haven't mentioned anything to Palamon or Hansel. Do either of you guys know who Kyle Brink is?
Who?
Kyle Brink?
No.
No.
He is like an executive director or some high title at D&D at Wizards of the Coast.
Okay.
He has in an interview in a podcast on. It was called the Black Halflings.
All right.
He had went and said, and I can quote it. Give me 2 milliseconds here. Referring to himself, he kind of went to his face and said, "This is not the face of the hobby anymore. And I think there's been mistakes made in years past where people assumed that D&D players were all, white dudes in a basement, which has been a faulty assumption for a lot of years and gets more and more false every day. And so in my viewpoint, guys like me can't leave soon enough."
Okay.
So there's been kind of a, to an extent, like
So
a
when
backlash.
salty.
A backlash, people wanting to boycott, not cancel, but boycott D&D because of on top of that was the, what all happened
Look,
with
after the whole fiasco with the OGL, then they don't really have much room to maneuver with their ex fans, because once they did that, they just showed everyone like, okay, we never really gave a fuck about you, just your money. So let's see how this is gonna fuck us up. And they did, and it fucked them up, which is why they, withdrew their new OGL. But after that entire fiasco, I'm pretty sure that Wizards of the Coast as a company has been hit extremely hard. They kind of fucked themselves with the entire OGL fiasco.
Yeah. And that's part of that all, I think, is just mainly like because Hasbro just recently kind of bought it. So Hasbro just kind of is the one screwing it all up. But
Definitely.
because they're doing the same thing with Magic the Gathering.
I've been saying.
Why do they need to ruin things for us?
I don't know. I'm hoping they don't do the same thing with Power Rangers because they had just bought Power Rangers as well.
Oh,
I mean, they already-
heavens, no.
No. Oh, that's
Oh my
that.
God.
Okay,
Power
but like
Rangers.
to be honest. Okay, so I think we have better hope for Power Rangers, though, even though we're going a bit off tangent, just because they kind of have to copy what Japanese do with the Power Rangers. They can't just do their own
They don't have to do anything. They own it.
to keep the water.
They,
Some
I mean, just
Yeah,
just
yeah,
look
they
what
don't have
happened
to
with
do anything.
Velma. Yeah.
let's
Also,
not
yeah.
get into that one.
I haven't watched it. I've just seen clips
So,
and videos on it, and I've gone.
D&D night if we get into that.
"Really?
Oh, are you
Really?
talking about the new show? The new Scooby show? The Vilma show?
Yeah.
Oh god, I've seen the first episode and I wanted to hang myself from the
that
ceiling.
one.
Well, that's always good to know.
I heard they're getting a
Oh, seriously?
Yeah,
Someone's
they are.
wasting
Possible.
money on giving this a second season?
apparently it's getting hate watches that has made it popular enough to get a second season.
Wow.
Well, I mean, if it works, it works, but
Yes.
Not my
As
thing.
long as you get them views, that's all that matters.
yep.
All right, so
Exactly.
I did already do the recap. I don't know if there's anything I'm missing that anybody thinks that their character did last session that's important that they want to make sure is brought up in the recap. I do see that Jajo and Palamon aren't in roll 20 yet, but
Yes, I am.
I'm not in roll 20. I'm in roll
See?
20.
all I show is you're moving your character. Why do I only see Steel, James, and Xander? I'll refresh my page.
Is my
I
character
only
moving
see
across the
Steel and
screen on yours?
Dylan.
I'm refreshing my page now to see what's going on.
That's weird. I'm seeing Josh and Dylan.
Because I only see Steel and Josh. Josh disappeared. Xander came in. Everyone
I'm gonna
disappeared.
refresh.
James replaced someone. Oh, Steel. Okay, I got more than. Okay.
Okay.
Everybody's coming
Okay.
I think
There's
roll 20 is
everyone.
confused.
I think we're
Extremely
good now.
confused.
I think. Yeah, I feel like I'm 5 out of the 6. Yeah, because okay, yep, everything should be good now.
I was gonna say I'm now on roll 20.
Yeah, you're the only one that's not on roll 20, but that's because just physically you can't.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, so before we get started, I do also want to remind, just because I know he's forgotten twice last session, Ejajo, don't forget that you wanted to go and check out the tunnels.
Yeah. Whoops.
Because you forgot at the beginning, and then you were reminded, and then you still ended up forgetting.
Yeah. No one ever claimed that I remembered things good.
All right, so I don't recall. Okay, so let's see. Where does anybody remember exactly where we left off? What anybody was doing?
I just know me and Jajo
I did
were
not
in
watch the
Frenzy.
recap from last week, so
Well, last session, but that was a month ago.
What the hell is going on?
Well, let me go back into the chat and see what the last things were happening. I have
I'm going to
an
tell you, my
insight-
character hasn't really done anything.
an insight from a Jajo. I have Arcana. Oh, that was a different thing. That was the other thing. Don't mind me. My perception.
Yeah, Jajo was in Orphenzy trying to detect all the weapons around, just trying to get spy on what was going on there.
I thought that the Arcana I thought was to check one of the things that Steel did have from the down underneath or something. I don't remember what item it was, but I thought that's what the Arcana check was.
I think someone grabbed one of the candle hands.
Yeah, I did.
That's something I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure did. None too happy about it either.
You grabbed the wrong one.
Yeah.
But that we
Be
might.
sweet if it was the right one.
Okay.
You don't want to use any of them, honestly. They're all horrible.
It'll be fine.
They're really powerful,
What
but
hands
I
are we
look
talking
at what they
about?
can do.
There was like some weird candle hands that were in these tunnels that I took one of. It has
Oh,
like
Hand of Glory.
ridiculous power.
Click the wrong button. I want to do this, then this.
Where did you find the Hand of Glory?
It was underneath, like in catacombs or something. I don't remember
There's
really
a-
where it was.
There's some
Oh, that sounds lovely.
there's some tunnels underneath the watchtower in the car. The main watchtower. There's some tunnels underground, basically.
Under the Wheel of Watch?
Yeah, underneath. Under the watchtower. There's like, yeah. Okay, so I believe, if I also recall correctly, we are at this point. I remember 4 days away from the possible.
incursion.
Yes, I couldn't think of the word. That'll work. What?
Damn it.
What?
My chip broke.
Okay, so does dang it, I really don't remember right exactly where we left off because it's been a month, and I try to watch beforehand, but I did not.
I'm pretty sure we were right off with me, Jajo and Morfenzi, just Jajo was spying and I was having to take over for the day.
Oh, at the inn?
No, in Morfenzi,
No, I thought we've finished that. I thought.
Well, I mean, I think that was the last thing we did. Is just we finished. We were just there and Jajo. If that wasn't the last thing, that was the thing in underneath the center. But I think that was done beforehand.
Oh, okay. So, because I did mention that we lost Christina, because the carnival was finally able
Fair
to
moved
move.
away. Yeah, Carnival.
Yes.
It was a
Actually,
sad day
this
for
thing
me
would-
for the world.
Alright, so anybody like to say anything when you meet?
As soon as your voice comes back, we will say something.
As soon as my voice comes
Yeah.
back, what?
He's listening
There you
to
go.
a
Yeah, it
video.
sounded like you were 20 feet away.
Oh yeah, I was trying to pull up last stream to see what happened at the end.
Oh,
Do you remember which hand you grabbed? Do I have it muted still? No.
No,
Okay.
Otto. Killing.
I have so much food now.
I don't know.
I do not recall which one he took. I could tell you, I think. Or I mean, it would be in the stream somewhere. But
Wait, are we talking about the hand that I took?
yeah, do you know which one it was
Yeah.
that you did take?
It was the one fingered one, I think.
Yeah, the one with the two fingers tied. Yep.
Yeah.
Uh,
I just remain silent and continue walking alongside the general.
I think you're actually right, Dylan. That is where we left off. Was right after he had talked to Bjorn Horstman, which I believe was early morning-ish.
yeah, because Bjorn had to leave somewhere, so we're still relatively at the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
I have to take over Morfensi all day, so that'll
So
be
then
where
that
I'll be.
leaves Ajajo what he would want to do at that point. Then I'm assuming he would probably want to go back to town and prepare more things or something.
Probably. I think I did most of my morning prep, so I'll actually cut across the Hunger Hollow and Willow Watch. Or, yeah, cut across the Hunger Hollow and head to Willow Watch.
Okay.
I don't know what I was doing in Morfensi, but
You that's where you and Palamon were going to see Bjorn Horseman, I think is the main thing
Ah.
of it. Because that was where you
Yeah,
that
asked
was
him
it.
questions about, you found out that there were things that that Drakov was doing that she wasn't telling the public. So you do know that she is doing more than she's saying, but you don't know the extent of what all else she's doing.
yeah.
But other than that, I don't remember there being anything else that you went there for.
Not that I can remember either very well. I'm down to just head back to Lakar. Or at least close to Lakar. Get back to Willow's Watch.
And so who's was that you doing the arrow?
Yes, I wanted to check the distance against my horse.
Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot you had that.
I don't remember. Yeah, like 10 miles an hour. It's great.
So you were planning on cutting through
Fastest
the
horse ever.
forest then?
I could. It's a little bit shorter distance. It's like 7 miles shorter, but yeah, I think I could do it. I think I can cut through the forest dying. Or getting lost.
Okay.
4. Great. Always fine. It's fine.
You like low numbers, do you?
They're fine. They're totally fine.
No, we did that already once, didn't we? I don't think that's what we want to do with our lives.
wow.
What?
Wow. I read the description for the one-fingered hand.
Oh,
Specifically, the curse portion.
All right, so
Just because it's cursed doesn't mean it's bad.
Let's just say that
Most persons are bad.
the curse is an absolute nightmare unless you want to be an evil character.
Well, no,
And
it's
even then, it's not fun.
wrong one anyway. So I'm gonna have to try to.
okay. Whoa. Okay, that was bad. Let's not do that again. Okay, so Ijajo is going to take his horsey on the way to Willow Watch. Kilnan, what would you be doing this morning? Oh, he just muted himself.
Yeah, I know good.
He doesn't know what he's doing. Anyway, so Hansel, you said you had wanted to help Ijajo with what on the around the walls or whatever?
If I remember correctly, we were planning on digging a moat around the city. And I wanted to use my earth elemental to basically dig a tunnel from the nearest lake to the moat to fill it with water.
I could again. It's been a month, so I mean we're all probably having the same issues. But I think you guys ended up doing that somehow already, right? That was done already.
Most likely, if it's already been a few days in game since last time I actually played, then we most likely have done it already. If Ijajo was continuing with his plan, but
Yeah, I'm
otherwise,
pretty sure I
that's
did
the last
create
thing I remember doing.
I'm pretty sure I did create the earthen moat around the edge of the city that connected back to Lake Kestrel.
Because you did it all the way around, I thought, right?
Yeah, basically, I made an earth bridge that went across where the other bridge is, and I've dug basically a moat around the city with the move earth, not move earth. It's a druid
Yeah, I
spell
remember
that
the
I
spell.
can't remember.
I remember the spell you used. So basically, we're talking about you built it here, right? Why are you not? Yeah. Where are we?
I've basically built.
Where the Bridge of Bones is? That's where you built the new bridge?
Yeah, the new bridge that I built is right there at Lakar. Right through there. And the moat goes like this.
Okay, then in that case, what I would have done, considering the fact that we have the Lake Kestrel and Lake Sol, I'll just divert some earth. Underground though, I'll go into. Thank you. I'll go for a dive in the lake, so I can create that. I can create that connecting tunnel to the moat underground and not above ground.
Okay.
And I'll connect the moat to the lakes, so it will be full of water as well.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not using my earth elemental for that because I just checked and I can't summon him yet. I'm not at the right level yet. So I'll use my I'll just use my mastery of force to remove stone blocks. I can move 1,000 pounds every time. So I'll just move stone blocks out of the way to create that tunnel.
Okay.
That's incredibly useful. How do you do that? What is that ability?
It's called Mastery of Force, and it allows me to move objects up to a certain weight, depending on how many side points I use. And it can be used both offensively and for more
Defense.
utility purposes.
Yeah. That's
If it's
neat.
for if I want to use it for damage, for example, then it's like lifting something and dropping it on someone's head. But it's also a very low. It's a DC 10 to escape it, so it's not the most useful thing.
No, but still, it's neat.
Oh, it definitely is. And just you wait until we get to like level 9 when I can actually use my my stronger I'll really start I'll really start playing with some shenanigans then.
All right, Kilnan, are you there now?
Yeah.
I said Kilnan. Kilnan.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what was your plan this first thing this morning?
Well, I already went down to the catacombs.
Well, that was in the middle of the night.
Oh, I thought that was in the morning.
No, that was in the middle of the night.
Oh, my bad.
Ben still sleeping. No, joke.
I didn't think this far ahead of what I'm gonna do. Actually, I guess I'm gonna try to. Should I try to sneak that hand back?
It's up to you.
I want to keep it. It's mine. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna. I don't know.
Cheese and rice, bud.
Seriously, I've got no plan for this character at all.
Stop.
You know what? I'm just gonna keep. Oh no, I gotta sell that ruby still.
Yeah, because you had reached out to your person down in the basement there.
Oh yeah, because then they told me to meet somewhere. Is that now or is that later?
That was, if I remember correctly, it was like around noon or
Around night,
12:30 or
wasn't it?
something.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be
Yeah.
up top. What did I say? Wasn't it in Stalingrad?
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you get up? I mean, you probably wouldn't have to get up early, but you'd get up. Stop.
I get up and I'd start heading there because I want to beat them there.
Okay.
I can survey the area.
Okay.
I don't know these people. Just I have an idea of who they are. So
Okay.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go sell that gem.
All right. Sounds good. Okay, so let's do something for Palamon before we lose him, possibly. Okay, so you're in charge of keeping an eye on there the entire day. Let me see. Make sure everything goes smoothly. No, shit does not go smoothly. Okay.
All right.
Hey,
There's
that's a
riot.
5. If things don't go smoothly with a 5, what does a 4 mean?
Yeah, we'll get to that. That's kind of why I wouldn't like after I got that. I was figured I'd come back to that. Because that's the thing is I'm trying not to like be you ride yourself with a horse, and I don't necessarily want to like do anything too bad.
Yeah, no, go ahead, continue. Not nervous at all.
Just have
It's
a
going to
horde
be fine.
from the. Just have a horde of something come from the woods and charge at Morfenzi. Knock 2 birds out with 1 stone.
You know what? Actually, that fits with. Where'd my list go? Okay. So, yeah, we can have maybe both you guys deal with this at the same time then.
Get 2 birds stoned at once.
Yeah, that.
Working on it.
That's the wrong spot, isn't it? No, it's not. Let me see how many I want, or need, I should say, not want. How strong are they? They're not super strong. We could probably get away with.
I'm fine waiting.
Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. Alright. Let's just do 5. We'll do 5.
Hmm. Yeah, I want that one.
Want one what?
One of the hands for my level 5 character.
Hmm.
Yeah.
If anything, they'd be
Who
coming,
knows? Maybe I'll be taken before my level 5 character even exists.
I'm gonna kind of be coming from the south, actually.
Ooh, combat. Shame I'm not here.
Did we figure out where you were for the day? Because I know we do that once each day. Oh, she was headed up towards Stalingrad, wasn't she? When
I do
Was-
not remember.
when
Was Hansel with them in?
Jajo and Palamon
Sorry,
ran
was-
into both of you guys on the way through. So I think she was headed her way towards Stalingrad. Stalingrad. I always mispronounce it sometimes, but
Sovngarde.
yeah,
The
not that.
Sovereign God song.
All right, it's been a minute since we've done this. Let's boop.
Oh my gosh.
Each one rolls separately, right? Interesting.
Oh, great. The trees have come back to take revenge for building the inn.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I selected my token.
DM.
Yes.
Was my character with them in Morfenzi while they were there, or
I'm trying to think, because we kind of left, or you left when you were still in, because that's where your token was still back in Silbervas. And then you said you were going to you're going to go to the car and build the underground whatever. So I don't think you would have been in Morfenzi.
but that would have been on the same day that
Oh, that you left? Or
that I went. Yeah, the same day that I went to what's the place?
Silbervas?
Yeah,
Would you
and
have tried to just, well, because I don't know if, because it was more Palamon taking a Jajo to meet Bjorn Horseman. I don't know if he'd be okay with Hansel going per se, would you? Because it was more, you were kind of iffy as it was to bring a Jajo.
I didn't even want Josh to come, truthfully. He just kind of tagged on my crew.
Right, so you wouldn't have necessarily wanted someone else to join, even if Hansel wanted to stick with a Jajo. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think there would have been, unless you like found a way to sneak behind or something the whole way. Maybe you were there, but other than that, I
I
don't
could
know.
probably flown above them.
What?
But I'm saying if I wanted to sneak, I probably would have just flown above them for the way to see where they're going. But I don't think I would have actually taken the time to do that.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't know your character well enough to know what he would have done or anything yet. All right, so Jajo, I guess, is the first. This should be. It's not like this shouldn't take too long. It should be. I'm assuming, especially given that Jajo is still the, what? Is it 15? No, 18, 16. Yeah, 18 level, whatever.
18.
So I don't think it's going to be
Yeah.
a long combat.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
What?
yeah, I forgot
Lay
about that.
this out to me. Lay this out to me, will ya?
Okay, so as you get ready to go and Palamon is there just kind of, in charge of doing. I'm assuming you're probably going to come up every once in a while and just kind of check out, make sure everything's fine up top. These dryads just kind of, not sneakily, but not like obnoxiously, are coming into. I don't want to be super blunt about it, but kind of cause chaos, but not.
Okay.
What are they?
So it's very an in between. Of, did you say what are they?
Yeah.
Dryads. Do you not have did the turn order not show up on your screen?
I mean, it does, but it doesn't say anything, and the picture is green blob.
Oh, it
with some
doesn't show
silver
Dryad on the
gold
turn.
at the top.
That's weird.
yeah, they're essentially tree fairies. Only a lot meaner.
They can.
Do they seem hostile and aggressive?
Short
he
answer
said they-
is yes, but again, it's not like they're not. I mean, if they see you guys like, how do I phrase it? So if you guys don't engage with them, I guess I should say, I don't know what your initial thought would be, but if you don't do anything initially, they are definitely going to start trying to destroy things or put.
Okay. They're kind of
or-
attacking the town a bit.
Yeah, they wouldn't
They're
necessarily
trying
come
to
after you per se. They'd just kind of be after everything else or looking
They're
more certain. I should say maybe they're looking for something. Kind of say maybe they're not necessarily attacking things, but they're looking for something. Kind of just causing chaos,
Sure.
not purposely trying to destroy.
Sure.
that's better than I thought. I was going to say that they were trying to return the town to the forest or something like that.
Mm.
Right.
How close together are these things? Would you say?
I would say,
Within 40 feet of each other?
yeah. They're not quite traveling in a pack, but they're all together. But
Cool.
so yeah,
Well, it's been a while. I don't want. No, I want to cast it. Let's do it at. There we go.
Okay, so 29.
Give me a. No, not. Ignore the thunder damage. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
You always forget
about
turning
that.
the booming blade off.
Yeah. Whoops.
So DC 19.
It's just
More
easier.
Fireball.
Yeah. Give me a DC 19 deck save from all of them.
One. Or let me make sure they don't have. Has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Okay.
Ah, neat. Don't like that.
So there's one.
Okay. 29 fire damage.
Two.
29 fire damage.
Three. Nice. Four. And 5.
One success.
So. Oop. 2, 3 is the one that survived. Of course, he's the one with 2 for the initiative. So, I
The rest
believe
are
that
dead.
I'm assuming is the only thing you have that you get to do, correct?
Yes. Also, sorry. The DC for that spell save, it wasn't 18. It's DC 29.
29.
Bit
'Cause
bigger.
it's 8, right? Isn't it supposed to be 8 plus 6 plus 5?
Oh, because of the higher spellcast?
No, because your saves are supposed to be 8 plus your proficiency of 6 plus the intelligence modifier.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
No, your
I add the intelligence
your spell save
modifier.
DC, your spell save DC should be 8 plus
Oh no, it
proficiency
is.
bonus plus
is 19.
spellcasting modifier. So it's a max of 19 for regular characters, because you can't
Okay.
go above 20.
19.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. Why did my fireball roll to hit then? That's my problem.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, the 29's what was
I
messing
mean, it was
me
still
up.
29
Sorry.
fire damage too, so that's kind of was what my brain was thinking. Is like somehow just the 29 showed up twice. But no, yeah, you're right. That one's rolled a hit and then
I'll work on it.
All right, so but yeah, okay. So Palamon, your turn then with one left.
I bite my hand, so I take 1d4 damage to draw blood.
Okay.
That's my bonus action. Pray it wasn't that much. And then I will just stab it with my.
Why? Why is Dylan
I
why
know.
is so quiet? Do. Oh, that was still half damage though for the making that save though, right?
Yes.
So it was still 14 or 15?
14.
14. Okay, and then you just did
Hell,
18 damage. Oh, with a 15 though. I gotta make sure the 15 hits. I think it does, but let me double check. It does. Yes, no. No. It does not hit.
Sadness.
Hmm?
I said sadness.
2d10. One. Oh, is that per? Why does the description say 1d4 damage of the appropriate type, but then it shows a d6 and then 2d10 for the other part?
Well, that's just that's myself. This is before its other properties. This is the thing we entered stating that
Oh, okay.
I need to draw
Oh.
blood
Okay, you're right. Yep.
before.
That was the blood part. Okay, you're right. Alright, so. And then you're only level 5, so you only get the one attack, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, so then the Dryad actually gets a move. I'm kind of surprised. I didn't think they would, to be honest.
the
with you.
last dryad will get a move.
The last
like,
dryad
ow.
pisses its pants as it swings its branches.
It's one of those things that I'm like, I don't have time for this. Boom. They could have just waited like 5 or 10 minutes for us to leave, and they would have been fine.
Alright, so that is for Palamon. I'm pretty sure that's going to hit.
What's the?
21?
Oh, that's the everything.
21 hits?
Yeah.
For 10
Okay,
bludgeoning.
that makes sense. I was okay.
Now, that is the one
Nah,
thing I
I'm
do
okay.
like is how some of these are set up to roll like that. Sometimes I have issues with the NPCs and stuff like that, but I do like how these roll. Alright, so then we go back to Ajajo.
I'm gonna just cast Firebolt.
And okay, so I'm not gonna bother to save because even if it makes it, it's dead.
There is no save. It's just
Oh.
roll to hit.
Okay. Why does the
Also,
description show spell save this DC?
what? Where does it show a DC with it?
I clicked on show spell description. I thought it showed it for everyone, but at the bottom it says spell
No, it
save
does.
DC 17.
I don't know. That part I don't know. But yeah, it's ranged spell attack, so it's just on hit.
Okay.
Hit or miss.
I think it's because it's calling the character's base save DC because you've got to change the spells from the original thing, and it was just a line of code that wasn't removed.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be. Go take a look at Firebolt then. I was somewhat close on most of these. Considering
Yeah.
I hand typed all of the spells in, I'm quite pleased.
Yeah.
It takes some effort when it just doesn't have the information you need.
As a side note, what, as you said, you might be doing online when you start doing it. Are you planning on using Roll20 or are you using something else?
Probably Roll20, but maybe not. I like Roll20 because of you can use as the voice chat and for displays and stuff, handing out and character sheets all in one spot. There's other websites, but I just haven't spent any time on them.
Okay.
So probably, but I don't know.
All right. All right. So now you can get to Willow Watch uninterrupted. Is there a reason you were going to Willow Watch instead of Chillicar?
Yeah, I wanted to go to Willow Watch because upon arriving in Merfenzi, it just dawned on me that all of yesterday I was supposed to check out some tunnels, and I just completely forgot about it.
No,
It was a nice morning walk, though. Cleared my head.
That's the one in Lakar, not Willow Watch.
Oh, then, yeah, back to Lakar.
Okay. All right.
I thought those tunnels were under Willow Watch. My bad.
No, the one's in, yeah, the watchtower in the middle of town there. All right. Let's see, who else we want to do anything with? Can't really. Oh, all right. Let's go to Kilnan then, with his meeting with his little friend, quote unquote.
Yes.
In Stangengrad, cheeses and crackers.
Yay.
If I can spell the word properly, that would help. Oh,
Maybe.
I need to do it and need to search here first. Because I need to have stats for it first before I can pull up stats, right?
Maybe.
Yes, this. That's what we want, right? Right there. Oh, that's not giving me what I want, though. That doesn't come with any stats. Why is that not coming with any stats? When you pull them out like that, they're supposed to have stats. That didn't have any stats. Do we want to try this one? Maybe that one will come with stats? There we go. That one comes with stats. Okay. So, let's have well, because you don't really know each other though. That's the issue.
Yeah,
sure
we just know the person who set us up.
No, I'm talking about you and Steel because again, that's where Steel and the
Oh.
general are at this day. 'Cause again, she changes
Oh.
where she's at every day, and that's where they're at today. But I don't think you and Steel haven't met,
Nope.
much less the general.
Nope.
But we could have. So I'm assuming you're going to try to do this in quiet.
Yep.
So if we want to, you guys try to hide in a alleyway or whatever, and then we can have, like, you do a rivaled Steel doing a perception versus your
South.
yeah,
Okay.
to see again. You wouldn't know him, but you'd witness the transaction happening anyway. Now, did I save? I told you somewhere, how much that was worth, didn't I?
You did not.
Damn it! Because I know for a fact I don't still have it somewhere.
If you're referring to the orange sapphire from the store from last session, you said it was worth 1,000 gold.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So you want me to make a perception check?
Yes,
Is
perception
that what I'm
check
getting?
against Kilnan's stealth.
Nope.
Unless he screws up his.
You never know. He's not seeing me.
No.
I would like to use my passive perception.
Why?
You beat his perception, bud.
Okay. Even with a 9?
Yep.
I rolled it. I got an 8.
Oh.
If I use my passive perception, that's a 14. It's a shame.
I love I'm even proficient in it.
Ah,
I mean, if you go by the actual rolls, you only rolled a 3, and
Yeah.
Steel rolled a 4. So technically, rolling wise, he did better. But because you have more in stealth than he has in perception.
Yeah. I got like +6 to stealth.
Yeah. All right, so you can unload that and add an extra 1,000 gold to your thing then.
Yeah.
Just so it's I don't know if I don't think it'd be a fear thing or anything like that, but just so you're aware, the person that you're meeting is actually a satyr.
Okay.
I don't know if that
Intriguing.
means anything to you or not, but just to let
Nope.
you know that that's what the person you're meeting is a satyr.
All right, cool.
So then after making your trade, what would your plan be? Would you plan to go right back to the car? Would you plan to try to go back to the store? Would you stick around
Well-
Stalingrad for anything?
I'm gonna go head back to the inn. I did what I had to do.
Okay. All right, then on your trip back to the inn, we will go back to I guess I'm more. You said that the game starts at 7?
I think so.
Okay.
ooh, sports.
Well, because again, Dylan doesn't watch, but his family's having a party that he didn't know about, and they don't have a lot of internet, so he's worried that once the party actually starts, that he might lose his.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm half tempted to kind of do his part first, just that way it's out of the way in case we do lose him. But then, if we don't, then he's just going to be sitting here doing nothing. So I mean, we can always backtrack and either him and I do a solo session to make up for what he does miss, or whatever. If it comes to it, I feel is probably a better option.
It's up to Mr. DM. I'll just keep sitting here, considering I'm not doing anything important other than following someone.
Yeah. Which is why, for those unaware, I don't know if I should mention it or not, but I put Steele's next character's name. That's what his new nickname is on Discord, because we're possibly switching to that sooner rather than later. So just so that way we can kind of get used to his new character's name. I'm assuming Discord reads the nicknames, does it not, Otto?
Yeah, it does. I just haven't looked at it yet.
Okay.
Let me look. I'm looking.
All right, so then let's go to, and everybody's welcome to join in on the fun, because this was kind of fun to redo. We're going to move to the tunnels and work with a Jajo.
Yes, hello.
All right, so this is people. Where is?
Hey, did you apply? You applied tokens.
I did, because I couldn't remember where shit
Nice.
was. That was what I was telling you when we first started. While we were waiting for everybody, as I rewatched so I could figure out where everything was. Because I didn't remember where I put anything when I was going over it with you.
Oh, hey, there's B. Just
Yeah, I gotta pull in
over there in the void.
a Jajo's token. Boop. That didn't work. Why didn't it work? Boop. There's a Jajo. Do you have control of that automatically or no?
I don't even see myself.
It's gonna be in the top center, basically.
Top center.
It does not. You should not have control. Let me give you control. A Jajo Mile.
Now I see me.
Save settings. Now you should have control.
Cool. Oh God, I don't even know. I don't even know where anything is down here. I've never been down here.
Well, I guess, is anybody, once you get back to town, obviously, is there anybody that would be interested or that you'd be okay joining you going down there, I guess I should say. That way, in case Hansel and or...
Yeah.
Kill
If
them
anyone
wants
wants
to.
to join me.
Definitely.
Steele's hiding Palamon's in the one town. Kilnan, you might be
I think I have.
back in time.
They must have removed that effect.
I'll leave that up to you if I get back on time.
I feel like maybe you'd get back when he when he gets in like the fourth or some room or something like that.
Okay.
All right. So what do you? Who said something else? What?
Sorry,
I'll be
I
joining him.
Oh, we still don't have a token for Hansel. I thought at one point I think you said something about getting me something, but or yeah, we do. I don't know why I said that. It's just not linked up properly with your character sheet is the issue. So I can't just bring it in. I could try to do that, but I don't think that's going to do that properly, is it? Let me see if I can do it. Ready? Oh, it did work. No, don't do that, son of a bitch. That's one thing I do hate about this, is sometimes it's hard to... Okay. Oh, it is already... See, yours came out and you're able to control it. Why didn't the Jajo's come out and he could control it automatically? It's messing with me.
I don't know.
Anyway, alright. So, just the two of you for now, because, again, Palamon's in Morfenzi, Steele is in up north at the Stalingrad, and Kilnan will possibly join Lator. So you guys don't really know this place that well, you just know some of the stuff that Steele mentioned where it was at. Or he didn't mention where it was at, but he mentioned what was down here.
I wish I remembered. I wish I remembered.
Leave the haze belt. Used to take it. Interesting. Okay.
I got that from the description of one of the hands. That makes haste a lot less effective when you think about it.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, you guys can go. There's nothing here. This is more of just like an entryway. So you guys are more than welcome to just go whichever direction, and I'll let you know what's where.
Which direction would you like to start with?
I'm going to take a stick out of my belt and just
Mhm.
let it fall on the floor and go whichever direction it points. So just swiveling my
Roll a
mouse
d4.
downwards here. Why is my pointer not pointing? Here.
All right, I'm down.
Why can't I move your guys' boxes anymore?
'Cause you gave up control.
No, like the boxes down at the bottom that show who's here. Is it literally just because I'm using the?
Maybe.
That's very stressful.
Is there a way to hide those pictures?
Is there a way to hide the pictures?
Yeah, like you're talking about the participants. That's what you're saying that's in your way?
Oh no, it's the yeah, the how do I the reason I can't move them is because I'm trying out. I got a notification when I hopped on today that there was a new beta for the audio and video, and I decided to try that. And apparently, I can't move them when I'm in the. That's part of the beta, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, and in the chat is the things I told the Jajo about because those are what I wrote down. So,
Okay.
I know that doesn't help much, but that's what I wrote down in my notes to remind me of
It's a
what I
start.
found. And I also don't know about the hand that got taken. So I still assume there's 4 hands down there.
Yes.
Alrighty then. Do I have anything
So-
to help me with this?
For majority of rooms, unless there is an exception with so with the exception of one room,
There was one room in particular that my character did not remember because it didn't activate when he was down there. So, just a heads up to him. They don't know.
didn't activate when you were down there.
Do you remember that one thing?
The one at the very end in the big round room?
Yes.
Yeah.
8.
Didn't we tell them that out of game we'd mentioned what it was when we shared the picture to the Discord?
I have no
I
idea.
don't remember.
Yeah,
Possibly.
the arcane rat generator that we shared to the Discord.
Yeah. I never triggered it, so I didn't know it was a thing. So that's currently a landmine for our characters.
Oh, it's fine.
So for most rooms, there's only I think 3, maybe 4 exceptions. If it doesn't have any sort of tokens, there's nothing going on in that location. And those are mostly at the bottom.
Okay.
The rooms that I'm referring to are mostly ones that are at the bottom, more specifically even generally the ones that are on the right. So you can basically kind of slowly walk your way till you get to something with a token, and I can tell you what's going on.
Sure. Well, I don't see anything interesting over there, so let's go visit this first. Whatever this might
Lead the
be.
way?
I
Yeah.
assume that is the brazier
Yep.
zodiac symbols.
So that is, and I will describe it to you here in 2 seconds. This is one of my favorite things. I was originally going to give this item to Ashleah if she ended up joining, but since she didn't, it's kind of sad.
Which item?
The item that Ajajo is currently and Hansel are currently at. This is the item I was talking that I wanted to give to her if
Oh,
she's
okay.
going to play. Okay, so physically, so this is a shallow basin of black iron, about 40 inches in diameter. The rim of the dish is incised with mystical symbols representing the 17 signs of zodiac of somebody else's homeworld. And that's about all I can give you for the description currently.
How big is it?
Can I try and figure out what homeworld this might be from?
Yes. I don't know if I do. I know whose homeworld it is. I don't know what his homeworld is. I can try to look that up real quick.
Sure. In the meantime, tell me what kind of check you would like it to be.
Yes.
For his homeworld, or just to find out more what you can about the device in general.
I
The
can I
second
do
one.
both? Can I do both? One check each.
Yeah. I'm like, when I typed in the search to look it up, the autocorrect is very hilarious. Okay, so that will.
And a screenshot.
Okay, so he's an artificer himself. He was mentioned. Okay, that doesn't help.
Yes, it does.
Oh, that's a her. I thought that was him. That definitely seemed like a him name. I guess that's a her.
2023, you can't be guessing genders by names.
You know what?
Gender is
Crazy.
irrelevant in D&D because you can change. There are so many spells that can change your gender.
Fair enough.
Okay, so this does not mention her homeworld, but just mentions that she's from beyond the land of the mists. So even this doesn't tell me where she's from.
Yeah.
So I-
Just not Ravenloft.
yeah. And not a world that we know about, apparently.
Okay.
What
do you want my check to be?
So let's go with, let me pull up a character sheet so I have something to go off of. You know, speaking of, we haven't touched your freaking jellyfish in forever. I don't even know
Yeah, that's fine.
if he's still supposed to be.
He
a
just
thing.
kind of floats around me. He just orbits. Sometimes he hides in the cloak.
All right, we can either go with
In a little pocket.
Actually, let me pull
Okay.
up your character sheet just so I can see what you're better in, and then we'll go off of that maybe.
Would you like an Arcana check then?
That was gonna be my thought. So, and since you have that, then yes.
12.
Which is also a crit
Going
fail.
for
though.
like 2 all one.
So that's a no go on that one, Mike. Oh my gosh! Are you kidding right now?
Ugh.
So
Dang it!
What do I know about this brazier?
You know that it's
what are they absolutely sure of?
you know that it's black.
Oh fuck, those are 2 natural ones.
The one item that I've been really wanting to use in like multiple campaigns, and I just try to find a place to put it, and I put it, and then just 2 crit fails. Come on! That's so sad.
Well, I'm gonna roast some fish over this brazier, and after I'm done roasting my fish, I'm gonna head back this way.
Do you actually have fish?
Probably.
I mean, he owns an inn.
Yeah, but
He
would
probably
the question
has
is if
some
he'd have
kind
some
of
on
fish.
him though.
All right, let's see what I have
What?
for rations.
And if you did, would you just cook the fish, or would you use anything to add flavor or any kind of something like that?
Yeah, I can pull some salt or something out of my component pouch.
Salt is not on the list. Okay. I don't think
No, so-
it isn't currently lit. If something you were assuming that it was lit.
Oh, it's not lit? Ah, shit. I cast
Quick.
Firebolt into it.
I was gonna say, quick cast fireball.
Nah, just Firebolt. I'm like, huh, that's not on fire. It should be. Cook a ration, cook something. Well, it looks neat. Maybe it's for cooking.
I mean, it's got
How big
pictures
is
of
that
animals
brazier?
on it.
Sorry, what'd you say, Hansel?
How big is the brazier?
I just have that it's 40 inches in diameter. I think it's probably about
That's just over 3 feet across.
I would want
Oh,
to
so
say
it's kinda
maybe
big.
2.5.
A little less than, a little more than a
tall.
meter. Perfect size to
Um,
cook in.
Yeah, if it's a 3 foot thing, then it's too big.
No,
It's
a
gonna weigh a
perfect size.
ton. Yeah, no, I'm talking about weight. The weight. It's gonna weigh a ton if it's a metal brazier.
Why would you want to take someone's giant metal cooking pot? Just leave it there.
Because I don't have one of my own, and this one is very cool. Did you see all the animals on it? I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, but it's super heavy. I've got these really lightweight ones that I carry with me. They're great for cooking in. This one's just right here.
True.
And it's already filled. Well, it might have been filled with oil or firewood.
It
Maybe.
has coals in it. Charcoal.
Perfect.
Great. It's a great thing to cook fish over.
Yeah, I think I wanna go this way. I wanna go check this out, whatever this is.
And just for shits
That's
and
the
giggles,
fun
I will
room.
mention that because I don't, or neither of you are like any sort of. Obviously, you're not a druid, but you're not like a, anybody knows plants or forests well, right?
I do.
I don't. Oh, there you go.
Okay. All right. So where did we head to now? Oh, the hands.
The hands.
All right.
I guess.
So,
The handle room.
and I believe you will recall, Ajajo specifically will recall, that Steele mentioned that there were 4 candles. So when you notice there's only 3, then you'll have at least that to be curious about. So one of these so these are all candles that are in the shape of a hand in some way. The first one is going to be, it's a hand. Here, let me. There was a description of it. So it's kind of so they're
Can
gonna
you
be like
throw
cut
a
off.
photo of them in Discord?
You can see my video, correct, on Roll20?
Nope.
No.
Let me try to refresh it.
I normally keep it hidden.
Let me switch just to the old thing too. That way I can move the boxes.
Settings. Crap.
Why are you saying crap?
My Roll20 just reset.
Did mine too?
No, I
Yeah,
can move the
same.
boxes.
So
Okay.
him resetting his completely broke us.
Well, I suppose it's to be expected. Display.
Okay. All right, you see me now.
Well, I see your avatar.
You don't see me?
Nope.
Do you have it set in your settings to not share and or receive video? That might be why.
Oh, now we see you. At least I see you.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know.
Alright, well, so I guess about a little way down the forearm, about right here is where most of these candles are going to be cut off. The first one is called the many-fingered hand, and it's basically the hand is kind of, I always get concave and convex mixed up, but with the fingers kind of bent back as far as they go, kind of, and spread out, and each finger
Right.
has a wick coming out of the finger itself.
Okay.
That one's the one that's missing.
Do they all look the same?
No. Oh, I did that backwards. He took that one. So let me move this over here. Okay. The third one, which is technically the second one now, is the three-fingered hand. It's bent backwards on the wrist, and then the thumb, the pointer finger, and the ring finger are all up, and the pinky and the middle finger are curled in. Again, with wicks coming out of the... this one, it kind of seems more like the fingernails is where the wick is coming out of. The last one, and this is always fun to put online, the way I'm going to phrase it. It is a hand, again, bent backwards at the wrist, holding on to what one would describe as, it looks like a pocket pussy. And the wick is
Okay.
then coming out of that said item that it is holding on to.
Okay then.
I guess it's I don't know, I should it's holding on to a black candle actually, apparently. A
Big
thick-
black candle.
it does say a thick black candle.
Thick black candle would have been better.
Yeah. Just the way the picture shows it though, is it like you could see why I would describe it that way. Now I gotta post it to the Discord just because I don't want to sound
Yeah.
completely stupid.
We. But yeah, the descriptions of the hands and how they're made and what they do, all really interesting.
There we go. So that's the third or the fourth one, the last one.
Oh, that's
It
cool.
looks like a volcano.
The candles are not lit.
Interesting.
I do want to make sure that is known. None of the candles are lit.
Those are neat though. Those are. Do you have pictures of the other two?
Yes. Well, I don't, but I can easily make them.
Oh, those are cool.
If you want, I can send you a picture of the one that's missing, just so you have that.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
He doesn't get to see that. It doesn't exist.
These could be useful. Can I cast detect magic?
Yes. Also, well, yeah.
I just have a peculiar feeling.
If you sense magic, you can use your action to see if ain't no around invisible, and you learn its school of magic, if any. The spell can penetrate moves, but it is blocked metal, then she land or appear dirt. School of magic, eh?
I don't know if there's a particular school of magic that applies here.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I don't know how to answer that actually, so I'm gonna look and see.
I'd say you could probably tell them that they are very powerful, as they are very bright from the whole magical
I
thing.
would say necromancy, if anything, if those are pretty much hands of glory.
Could
Each
be
one has a
necromancy,
very.
could be.
It might
What is it?
might be necromancy. It's
It could also be transmutation, because transmutation is, or no, is it
all these
enchantment?
are specifically done by hags. So I don't know what that means.
Well, if they light up, I definitely think I'm going to pocket them.
So because of the something that is, I don't know if it's worded that way on all the rest of them, but it happens to be worded on the one that's missing anyway. It is brought to a hag for enchantment. So I would assume that that's gonna be my first thought, is to go with enchantment. So it's gonna be silvery with a tinge of blue light is what the color of the aura is.
Okay, yeah. These I have to do some research on. These I need to spend some time with later.
Yeah,
And
please
don't want to do that down here right now.
no.
Mind if I keep one of those so I can run some research of my own?
Don't light it. And yes. If you promise me
All right.
none of your research involves lighting them, then yes. Deal?
No, it does not.
This is probably also about the
Cool.
time that Kilnan, you can probably catch up to them if you wanted to come back down here. Is that
Do you care if I give you the 5-fingered one? I really like the black candle one actually, and the 3 fingers.
That's the one I kind of wanted, so yeah.
so you wanted the
Sweet.
first one, the many-fingered hand?
The 3-fingered hand and the single candled.
Yeah, and you're giving up the many-fingered hand.
Okay, which is the first one.
I should probably actually write that in my
Whoops, I'm
inventory.
not trying to move you, I'm
I
trying to
haven't
move
done
you.
that in a while.
Okay, that's who can activate that one.
What?
I'm looking at the descriptions
Oh.
of the candles.
Yeah. Kilnan, are you there?
What should I write down for these? Single candle hand?
Single candle. The
Uh,
last one is called the unfingered hand.
the unfingered hand. Great name.
3-fingered hand candle.
Otto? Anyway.
Sorry.
I'm hoping he researches them soon because I really want to see their reactions to what I'm reading.
Well, I researched the one that I grabbed. Or no, I didn't yet.
Well, yeah, you haven't. I mean, I told you out of game what it was, but in game.
Yeah,
you
but
hadn't
no, I
done
have it in character. Maybe I should.
Well, okay, so now this is about the time that you're getting back into town. So I don't know if you. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily know that they went down there per se, but you would know, but I didn't know if you would want to go back down there at this point and maybe re-meet the person who connected you or something. I don't know.
No, I think I'm just gonna head into the inn.
Okay.
I don't see any reason why I'm going down
Inn's
there.
closed.
Nope. To me, it's not.
You know, actually, fair enough. I don't think that'll work out well for you in the long run, but fair enough.
No, I guess I won't go to the inn, even though I could.
Oh
It's
no,
like,
you're welcome to try and get into the inn.
what happens
but-
if I try?
And do you think that just not to mess with anything per se, but I mean, we don't have a lot to go off of for Garvis, and he was kind of helping out at the bar a little bit. So do you, I mean, would you leave him in
There
charge
wouldn't
to
be
let it run?
things like this or this just all over the bar.
All right. Well,
You're welcome to go to the bar. I won't stop you from doing it. Just know it's not going to be an easy entrance.
no, I'll be good.
Damn it.
I steal from those I don't like, not you guys. Well, I wouldn't even steal from you. I'd just go inside.
As I say, I don't think you've met per se.
I
have you?
met.
Yeah, you did for a split second when you went
Yeah.
to the inn at first,
Yeah, because I made a bunch of arrows for him.
and then you met Hansel when he came to the shop,
Yep.
but you haven't met
Haven't
Palamon
met Steel
or
yet.
Steel.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna wander aimlessly through the town because I really need to focus and get into the character.
Okay.
Because like I don't know why, but this character is so hard for me to get into phrasing, but I'm trying because I really like this
As
character.
I say, you seemed like you had a plan for what you wanted to do with him, and then you were excited to play him. You weren't as
Yeah,
excited
and
to
then
lose
now it's
Christina,
just like-
but
Yeah. I think this will be another crappy session for me, just because I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do yet. But
all right. So Ijajo and Hansel, where to next?
I see some interesting people. I don't see them until I get to them, but casually wandering.
Let me. I think. I thought I wrote about them in here somewhere. I know they're brother and sister. I could have swore I wrote notes about them somewhere.
Were they adopted?
Just because they look so different?
Yep.
They were not. Damn it. Apparently I didn't write about it. Okay. I highly doubt it. Steele, do you remember what the brother and sister were working on?
No.
Damn it. I didn't think so.
Honestly, anything that didn't interest me, I didn't care about. But that was honestly what my character was thinking, so it didn't really matter to me either way.
Were they the ones that were working on the... I think they were the ones that were working on the sound... Yeah, they're the ones working on the soundproof tubes.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't really care about the tubes. That's why I
No,
wouldn't
no.
remember.
I know for a fact. They were the ones, they had stuff out, and they were planning to start working on something, but they hadn't done anything yet. So they didn't have anything made yet when you were there. They were literally just in the process of starting something.
Huh. Were they the ones that were making weapons, or was that someone else? I can't remember. Keep having to check to make sure I'm not muted.
Nope, you're not muted. You're there.
Now, I keep muting myself because there's a dog barking and my family. And then I forget to unmute myself every
so-
once in a while.
They have some armor basically that they've been working on. There is a helm, some spectacles, and a cloak. Hello?
Hello.
Did you hear me?
I'm sorry, I did not. Again?
So they've been working on armor and items along that line. There is a helm, some spectacles, and a cloak.
Did they need a hand with any of it?
I would definitely say they don't need a hand. No.
What are they supposed to do?
Are you asking me or are you asking them?
I'm asking them.
Are those things that are like currently just lying on the floor, or are they like actively tinkering with all three of those things?
Well, there's the I think I think they're gonna be on. There's like a table there, so they're gonna be off to the side of the table, and they're currently tinkering with, working together on something that you can't quite make out what it is yet. But those three things are off to the side.
All right. And you said that there's a pair of glasses there.
Yep.
I'll use my psionic mage hand and like lift them towards me, just to check them out, see what those are. These seem interesting.
Okay, and this is, I'm assuming, so I'm gonna assume that's after Jajo asked what they do.
As he's asking, yeah.
As he's asking. So their attention will have then been caught already.
Oh, I wasn't trying to stealth it or anything.
Oh, okay.
I was just blatantly like, I was just lazy to go to the table, so I'm using the mage hand.
Okay. Now, I think it's been a minute since anybody's used Mage Hand. That it's just the Mage Hand isn't strong per se, right? So, like, if she were to, catch it and grab the glasses back from the Mage Hand, she wouldn't have any issues, correct?
No, no.
Correct. Mage hand can lift like up to 5 pounds, but it can't take something from someone.
Yeah,
Usually.
my psionic hand is a bit different. It's a bit like it can just carry more weight, but it's not gonna contest with someone trying to grab it or
Okay, so she's
anything like that.
She's not gonna be like rude about it, but she's definitely gonna be, hey, don't take those. Those aren't for public use. These are for, we're building these for our friends, and then in response to Jajo asking what they do, we're not at liberty to say what they do per se. We haven't tested them out quite yet, or and yes, she does actually talk the way I'm talking. She like with the ums and the very scatterbrained, I would say.
I'm going to whisper in her mind very quietly, without looking at her directly, and try to plant the idea of maybe they can test it for me.
Do you want to? I know that's a thing. I can't think of the word. What's the word I'm looking for?
Using telepathy?
I don't. Deception, maybe. That might be not quite the word I was looking for, but.
Persuasion? Maybe?
Yeah. Yes, persuasion. Thank you.
All right. Well, now that I got the natural one out of the way, let's hope this one will be better.
I believe in you. Hey,
Okay.
not bad. Not bad.
Hold on. All right, so let me. Where was I? So these are for friends, and we're still trying to work on some things before we do anything with them. But since maybe you guys are here, maybe we could have you try out the glasses, I guess.
I'll be happy to help.
Okay, so they are oversized, wire-rimmed, crystal lens spectacles.
All right. I put them on.
Now, one thing that, and this is going to sound stupid coming from a DM, but one thing that always confuses me is the word attunement. That means, what per se does that mean?
Attunement
Uh,
usually takes
That means yeah, that means that you need to basically it's like casting a 1 hour ritual to connect yourself to the item.
otherwise you can't use some of, if not all of the features of the item. Sometimes you can
And-
use some functions without attunement. Most of the time you can't use any functions. Kind of
Yes,
depends on the object.
And there's also might be a DC save to see if you can if there is any backlash from trying to use an item that you're not attuned to. Some items have that.
Okay, so I guess, yeah, so all these items do require attunement. So,
I mean, we can chill with them for an hour and attune to them to see how it works. If Ijaja doesn't mind.
I want to see something real quick. You know what? You spend the hour attuning. In that time, I think I'm going to cast Identify 6 times.
6 times?
Why 6 times?
If I cast Identify as a ritual, it usually takes 6 seconds, 6 seconds to cast.
As a
or
spell, you
costs
mean, not
to
as a
cast,
ritual.
it takes a minute to cast. As a ritual, it's 11 minutes to cast. So I can cast Identify 5 times as a ritual while he's
Wait,
attuning to
hold
the
on.
items.
No, why? You can do it. You can do it 6 times. It's a 10-minute ritual.
Yeah, but the Identify spell costs a minute, so it's 11 minutes in total.
No. It's 1 minute for the casting time if you're using a spell slot, or 10 minutes if you're using the ritual. It's not
thought
10
it was
minutes for
just
the
on
ritual
top
and then
of.
a minute for. It's instead.
Oh, I was wrong. But yes, I would like to cast Identify.
On?
If allowed, all 3 of the items and all 3 of the hands.
Okay. Choose you must touch throughout the casting spell if it is a magic item or some other magic computer. You learn its properties not to use it
In
I can't
regards to
attune
the
anything,
item,
but-
in regards to the item that I'm attuning to, I don't know if you'll be able to a ritual cast Identify on it while I'm attuning to it, because attunement is a ritual on its own. Sort of.
Okay. I'll just skip the glasses then.
I say in place of that, you
Maybe,
could
or
use
maybe
the
just when I'm done.
you could use the brazier in place of that.
Nah, that thing's heavy and it's far away. It just looked cool.
Okay, so you learn a lot of shit, my guy. Okay, so we can't do it on the glasses. The helm is the Helm of Omens.
Mhm.
It requires attunement by a dwarf.
Okay.
It is dented and grim-looking half helm once sported 2 stubby dragon claws as horns. Now it looks to have seen more battles than can be counted. When worn, the helm grants the wearer the merest glimpse into the future. This gives an attuned wearer advantage on initiative rolls. Wait, what?
Neat.
In addition, when the
Nice.
attuned wearer finishes a long rest, roll 2d20s and record the results. The attuned wearer can replace any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check made by the wearer or a creature the wearer can see with one of the previously rolled d20 results. The wearer must choose to replace the result before a roll is made. Each of the two results granted by the helm can be used only once and are lost if not used before the wearer takes another long rest.
Amazing.
The cloak.
That's just like the It's just like the divination wizard thing.
The cloak is a gray ghost cloak. It does
Okay.
require attunement. While wearing this
Okay.
cloak with its hood up, you have advantage on dexterity or stealth checks made to hide or move quietly. The cloak has 2 additional abilities, each can be used once per long rest. The cloak allows the wearer to cast the following spells as the same action listed in their spell descriptions with no need of components: Misty Step and Pass Without Trace.
Very nice.
Now,
The dream item for a rogue.
the candles. There's
The
a lot-
candles.
There's a lot. There's a lot on the candles. Which one do you want first?
Do me a favor. As you read it off, can you send a picture of it to the Discord as well?
The whole thing?
How long is it?
Each candle is 2 pages.
Yeah, just
Damn.
send it to the chat and I will read it in my own time.
Okay.
Same.
Sweet.
So,
Totally
Cliff
not.
Notes. Each of the hands can only be activated by a certain type of character. I
hag.
believe. Nope, they're specific to classes. One can be activated by a warrior. One can be activated by a cleric or priest.
Yep.
One can be activated by any non-divine spellcaster.
Okay.
I believe that's the 3-fingered. And one can only be activated by rogues, thieves, bards, and the like.
Okay.
The one that can be activated by a wizard, I think you're really gonna like. I think that's the 3-fingered hand. 3-fingered.
Because I have the fighter one. That's the one I got.
Which
Alright,
is the
I
one with the
can.
5 fingers?
I'm excited for this.
Here we go.
All right. Let's keep moving though.
Okay.
These. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Now, keep in mind,
All right.
I will as the DM, I will, the legends, I will decide, if I'm following the legends or not for each item. But,
Did I get either of these half elves? Their names?
I don't think even Steele got the names. I don't think they really had any.
I don't think I actually talked to them.
No, I don't think you
I
did
think
either
the
because they
only
were just.
person I actually talked to was the one lady in the top left that was making the gauntlets.
Okay.
And that was because I wanted them.
I'll explain at least what the two, the helm and the cloak are to them if they don't already know.
Okay.
Not sure how they would make it without knowing. And I'm curious, why are they making these? Why are you making these?
This time the brother will speak up instead of her. We are our friends. Our group is more what's the word I'm looking for? Accident prone. So we're just trying our best to help them out in any way we possibly could.
Okay. Well, these would be great for helping someone. At least these two.
Okay, well, I guess with that logic, then he's at that. By the time you're done with doing that, he will have been attuned to the spectacles.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you have a variety of magical sight options. Dark vision at 60 feet
Which I already have.
for a duration of 8 hours, 2 charges. Detect magic for a duration of 1 minute at 1 charge.
Mm-hmm.
Find traps, duration is instant with 3 charges.
Mm-hmm.
And true seeing, duration of 1 hour at 7 charges.
Jesus
Nice.
Christ.
And I'm guessing the item comes with 7 charges.
While wearing the spectacles, an attuned wearer can extend the needed amount of charges as a single action to gain access to a single chosen magic effect. Only one effect may be active at any time, and if another effect is produced by the spectacles, it dismisses any previous effect as it takes effect. The spectacles have 7 charges. Yes.
All right. Nice.
And they are called Spectrum Spectacles.
Nice. Can
And
you send me the description for those so I can add them to my sheet later?
What, are you stealing them?
Of course I'm stealing them.
No, you are not stealing them.
Oh,
Give
I'm
those
not
back.
stealing them. I'm just taking them. They're useless to you now.
They can reattune to them.
Not if I don't break my attunement to them.
Ah, it would be a shame to have to break your legs for your attunement to break.
It will not break my attunement, nor do I think that you'll be able to break my legs this easily.
Ah, don't steal their glasses, man. You said you wanted to see them.
Yes, and now that I've seen them, I want to keep them.
I'm gonna hand them back the cloak and the helm. Ah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well,
At
the
least
question is,
offer
how
to
are you
buy
gonna,
them.
how are you?
I'll pay you 75 gold for them. That's all the gold that I have.
Okay, I was gonna say, how did you plan on trying to sneak out with them? But let me see if I can pull up a page for them and see if there's even a price at all for them. What did I say? Something spectacles.
I'm going to
Spectrum
say this
spectacles.
is probably a lot more expensive than anything he can afford.
Most likely.
And I'm going to say this is probably a perfect opportunity to do a powers check. Assuming you still have that book.
You know, if he plans on stealing them, that's probably a legitimately good idea.
To do a what check?
A powers check.
What's a powers check?
So it's from the because we originally started. I don't know if I told you where you started at, but we originally, when we started Ravenloft, we were playing out of the 3rd edition books, and so they have powers checks is in that 3rd edition book. And if you continually fail powers checks, then you basically either turn into like a monster or you turn into a Dark Lord.
Okay.
But like if you do something super, super evil or whatever, that's when like the dark powers are like, yeah, you gotta do one of these checks here, bud.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it normally comes with a slight advantage along with some sort of curse type situation. Usually something
Failing's
along the
not the
lines
worst thing ever.
of some sort of minor deformity that progressively gets worse the more and more you have failed powers check.
Well,
Now it's
I'm not
done
afraid
on
of
a
curses, so I think I'll be okay.
yeah. Not to mention it's done on a percentile die, so it's very unlikely you're going to fail. But interesting ramifications if you do.
Why do none of these?
Sounds very nice.
None of these are giving me like even close to a. Yeah, no, I'm not even coming up with a price or anything.
Considering the fact that the rarity on the item is very rare, then I would say at least in the range of the 750 gold.
Yeah, because that I mean that I gotta keep in mind because like that gem was 1,000.
Yeah. So maybe even like 3,000, 3,500 gold. Could be even higher if it's a very rare item.
Yeah, it is. Or yeah, because I sent you the picture. Yeah, very rare. I think I go maybe 2,000.
Is this like an actual item?
2250. Is what?
Is this an actual item?
I can't seem to find it online. But it's from. You said you can't see my camera, correct?
Let's see if it shows. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Not at the moment.
Okay, it's mirrored right now anyway. But it's I don't remember where I got it. I don't want to say like a free comic book day or something. It is Rolled and Told from July 2018. That's also where I got the rat generator from. It is, I believe,
Okay.
it's supposed to be. I know it's 5. I do know it is 5e, but I believe it's supposed to be. What's the word when it like connects with lore or whatever? Canon, I think. I believe it's supposed to be. But again, I can't find any actual other
Okay.
pages on it or anything.
Well, it's not on 5e.
Spectacles of what?
Spectrum Spectacles.
No idea.
So yeah, I don't. How much gold do you have?
In total, I have 125. What I'm offering is 75.
Okay, yeah, no, she's what I just said, yeah, 2250.
In that case, I will take a look at Ijajo. No, I don't. Wait, you're level 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yeah, you'll be fine. I'm going to put. I'm going to take out my a pouch of gold with 75 gold in it, throw it over to her, and then just use a. Let's see that I can. Hold on, let me just make sure I can actually do that. Yes, I have the site points for that. Awesome. Can I get a wisdom save from her?
A wisdom
Please.
save?
Yes.
What are you casting? Using?
Let's see if it even works.
I would assume probably
Yeah,
that she's
she
at least got,
saves.
being that she's down in the basement and they're tinkering family, that she's probably at least
Yeah,
got
yeah,
a
no,
+2.
she saves on the die anyway,
Oh, okay.
so nothing happened. I mean, I can try. I mean, I can try it again because I have the resources for it. I still have enough side points, and I do want to see the surprise on her face. So yeah, let's try it again. Give me one. Let's try it one more time. Give me another wisdom save. Oh yes. So, if you remember, I have created a teleportation anchor on the tavern, in the tavern above us, and and I can use it to teleport to it instead of other destinations with my nomadic step. So I'm using Baleful Transformation, which is basically supposed to switch places between me and a different creature that I view as hostile. And basically, what happens instead of switching places with me, she is just going to pop up in the teleportation circle in the tavern.
Inside of my locked tavern?
Yes, inside of your locked tavern.
I have no idea what just happened.
So you and Ajajo are gonna stay there with her brother, and she is gonna be gone into this tavern with the. You said you have an alarm and arcane lock and everything on it.
Arcane lock.
Yeah, my doors are all arcane locked. I have alarm spells.
What the fuck?
The alarm immediately triggers in my head, and I'm like, I just turned to look at you. And I'm like, you didn't.
I didn't what? What happened?
Where did she go?
The tavern? I think she was thirsty for a drink.
So that's why my alarm is going off. That someone's broken into my tavern.
Oh, is the place closed? Don't you have that server guy working for you?
Okay, so does the alarm just go off in your head, or
Alarm spell again.
is there a chance that if
Until the spell ends, an alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the word area. You can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. A mental alarm pings you in your mind if you are within 1 mile of the warded area.
an audible alarm produces the sound of a handbell for 10 seconds within 60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kilnon, how far away do you think you are from the inn? Kilnon, not Kilnon. Kilnon.
I wouldn't think I'm too far.
You think maybe within 60 feet?
Yeah.
So you would definitely hear the alarm go off at the inn? I mean, again, I know you're not really like close friends or anything, but what would be your reaction to hearing this alarm go off?
You know, he's got me a job for now, so I'm running. I'm gonna see what's going on.
So you're
And
gonna
maybe Yeah.
find a very I don't know if bewildered is quite the right word I'm looking for, but it's pretty close. Female that's just in there and like again, yeah, definitely be. I think bewildered is a pretty good word. I think.
okay.
Well, is there? I guess I never really thought about it. Is there windows that he could see in?
There's probably windows.
Yeah, I do remember there at least being a window when we were first started building.
Yeah, there's definitely probably windows in the tavern.
But again, all the doors are. I don't even know arcane lock. How that even.
Here's arcane lock for you.
As I say, you had it up here too.
Which
I was
is
looking at.
closed doors, windows, gates, chests, or other entryways.
It's impassable until it is broken or the spell is dispelled or suppressed. Casting not affected by this spell, the object is more difficult to break. break or force open. That's so weird. I don't know. Passable, but they didn't try to. They didn't. She didn't go through the door, like, because he teleported her into that spot.
Just inside. I can have the cube, right? A 20-foot area inside the tavern. Front door is great.
Yeah, still, they're very much. I agree. This is a very interesting position you've put us all in.
Look, meta speaking, this is my character's greatest flaw. When he finds something he like, he just loses all like cognitive thoughts about like what's right and wrong. He just wants it. So the easiest thing was to get rid of whoever's trying to take it, which I did.
I feel like wouldn't it have been
The
easier to get rid of
consequences
yourself?
what's happening afterwards? What?
Wouldn't it have been easier to teleport yourself?
It would have been, but I didn't want to leave Ajajo alone.
Yeah, where's the fun in that?
So instead, you and Ajaja are going to be with the brother.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we can handle that. And I was kind of planning on sending the brother there next.
I was going to say, because there's going to be a lot going on. Because at the same time that Ajaja is questioning you, he's probably going to be like coming up to you and like shaking you. Where's my sister?
She just went to have a drink in the tavern. Relax. Let me get you guys back together. Just relax. And if you can please me a wisdom save from him.
And if what?
How many times a day can you do this to people?
It's not times a day. It's depending on the amount of psi points that I have. At
How
the
many
moment, I have 20. I have 27, so I can do it 5 times.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but then it's like, wasting all of my spell slots, basically.
Yeah.
So you're going to do it to him then as well and have him join his sister?
Yes. Give me a
Okay.
wisdom save from him, please.
So probably maybe 2 seconds or so after you arrive there, Kilnan, her brother will also be there and
Let's see
not
if it works.
quite as bewildered, but I mean he'd be. So what would be your first thought at that point?
Why are they in there?
I mean, again, you probably would notice that no door's been broken or window or anything,
Right.
and again you watched the brother pop it. Would it be?
Appear.
I don't know if it'd be pop or just appear or
DM,
yeah.
I'm still waiting for the wisdom save to see if it even works.
Oh, I forgot about
Unless
that. I
it's
forgot
like,
that part.
willingly failing it.
I forgot there's a way he can if he gets.
Again? Really?
Maybe
They both saved
he
with a
not.
fucking 17. Let's try it one more time.
Are those the exact
Oh,
same rolls?
Okay.
No.
No, it
No,
was
the other
6.
one was a 17 and a 6.
Elves are good against that.
Okay. So yeah. So he will. So you will.
Now he appears in the tavern.
Yeah. And what did we say the name was, Ajajo?
I'd have to look back in my conversation. Give me a minute, I don't know.
Okay, I was gonna say because I know you told me at one point and I can't remember, but Okay, so yeah, Killen.
Yep.
What are you doing? What would be your reaction?
So did the brother disappear or no? Because I didn't get the
Yep,
roll.
the brother did appear.
Alright,
Again,
cool.
I don't know if he
Um,
poofed in, if he popped in, if he smoked in. I don't know how any of that per se would.
I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way how to get in here. To see, because all I know at this point is the person who owns this / works in here got me a job, and yeah.
Did he get you a job?
Well, he said that I can stay there as long as I help him with the thing.
Oh,
So he's given me a purpose to at least be here because I kind of turned tail and ran from my old job
um,
after I stole that gem.
okay. Also, just press the spell. Otherwise, it's broken over the spell.
Because you said it's arcane lock or whatever, and I can't pick that.
Yeah, you either have to break the lock.
You can attempt to pick it. It just increases the DC of 10,
Other-
which puts the DC at probably like 25 or 30.
Well, I'm really good at picking locks, but I don't think I'm that good at picking locks.
I mean, again, I generally go with, in most cases, with the certain exceptions, but a nat 20 or a crit fail is always a pass and a fail. So if you get a nat
Right.
20,
What? You know what? I'm gonna try because my character doesn't know how this lock works, so he's gonna try and pick it. He's just gonna see if he can get inside.
right?
I think it was Donovan's Shoal.
Yep, that's right. Pick lock is. Yeah, I think that'd be your tools and proficiency, or you're under your tools.
Mine?
Yeah, should be under your tools. I don't know how it shows up on the app, but because it doesn't,
Yeah,
it's not an actual skill check anymore.
Oh, right. So,
I can try to pull up
Let
the
me-
app in myself and see what it looks like.
oh, there we go.
Are you proficient in stealth?
Yes.
It would be the same roll unless you had
What for lockpicking? That's sleight of
Yeah.
hands, right?
basically same thing. Thieves' tools checks are a d20 plus your dex plus your proficiency if you're proficient in thieves' tools. So it's like a stealth check if you're proficient, or sleight of hand check if you're proficient.
What
All
is-
of them kind of work.
What's supposed to be the skill for that, or the attribute?
Dexterity.
Okay.
So d20 plus dex plus proficiency. Oof.
Well,
Oh.
Otto, I rolled it for you,
Yeah.
but I don't know if you want to try yourself.
Probably.
Yeah, because I think that means the tools break.
Yeah.
I rolled a crit fail on it. So it is under resources and tools, and then
Yeah, I found it.
okay.
What attribute do I put one or no?
Yeah, what did you just said
Dex.
dex.
Dex. Yeah, there we go. Got it. In theory, this should work out.
I believe it. You can do it.
You can't do worse than me.
He could tie you. That's better.
Yeah, better, but again, it doesn't get through the arcane lock.
Doesn't get through. All right. Well, at least my tools don't break.
Okay, so yeah. So at that point, we'll go back to what would be Jajo's reaction now that they're both gone, and it's just you and Hansel down there with the other items.
Where did they go? Why did you send them to my tavern?
I panicked.
I can tell. Don't do that again.
Do you want me to send you there as well?
Yes. I willingly failed the wisdom saving throw.
No, there's no reason for you to willingly fail. If you're a friendly ally, then I'll just use a different one. It will actually cost me less high points, so that's good.
Sweet.
And yeah, you'll also appear in the teleportation circle back in the tavern.
Okay.
Okay, well, this was a very quick exit.
Yes, I'm sorry. I just the anchor is about to expire, and I just want to use it at least for something. And it seemed like the right thing to do.
Okay.
All right. So you're
Wait there.
So Hanzo's still down at the bottom, but everybody else is back up at the tavern.
Basically, I'm gonna grab the. You said that the cloak doesn't require attunement, right?
Nope, they all.
Or it also
Yep.
requires attunement.
The only one that was different was, I think, the helm specifically required attunement by a dwarf.
All right. So, yeah, let's grab the other two items and join everyone in the tavern.
I gave them back the items.
Yes, but I'm guessing that they weren't holding them as they teleported, or if they were, then it's teleported with them. But in case they weren't, I'll take the rest of them if they are still there, and join everyone in the tavern.
I think they would have put them back on the table behind them, kind of like safeguarding, like just kind of blocking you from them, not expecting to be teleported elsewhere.
Yeah, I'll grab the items and join everyone in the tavern.
Okay.
Is that 3 powers checks?
Oh, that's a good.
I'm not stealing the other two items, by the way. I'm actually taking them to give them back to the other guys. It's like, here, look, I'm sorry for this entire mess up. I'm only keeping the spectacles, but like, I'm not interested in the rest. You take that and leave the place.
Yeah, let me real quick. I am basically at the page for it, so let's do.
So from my research, I'd say 1 count of theft major and 2 counts of unprovoked assault.
You know, that
I
sounds.
haven't assaulted anyone.
You did banish someone against their will to a separate space.
I didn't banish anyone either.
It is banishment.
You
is a
locked
form of
them in a room.
Banishment, teleportation, it's usually the only difference is when you're sending someone to another plane. Banishment still
says-
works.
When you make a power check, you make you only make 1 check for each like chunk of checks you do.
Yeah.
So
So it'd be the 6 plus the 7 to make 13.
yeah, around a 13%.
So, I mean, it doesn't really matter which direction I do it on, right? Whether it's a 1 through a 13 or I do at the high end. Well, generally
87 to
failing
100, whatever he wants.
is lower, but so yeah, roll me a percentile die.
So
Okay. So you are okay.
The dark powers were looking the other direction. That's literally what they say. Is they're probably just looking somewhere else, so they miss it.
That would have been really fun,
yeah.
though. Not gonna lie. Anyway, all right. So we're all back in the tavern. I'm assuming at this point you can shut the alarm off or whatever, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I'll dispel the alarm. Hansel, stand there and wait. Just a minute. Turn to the elves. I am terribly sorry for banishing you here to my house. Didn't know he could do that. How much money was it for the glasses?
$22.50.
Okay. I only have it in platinum. Does that work?
Look at Mr. Moneybags over here. You actually have money.
To be fair, I have been adventuring a while, and I
You're
run
also a
tavern.
wizard.
I think
You can just kind of
How much? What's the conversion rate for platinum?
Well, here I'm gonna
10
make
to 1. It's 225 instead of 2,250.
I think it's 100. I think is it by 10 or is it by 100?
By 10.
By 10. So yeah, so it'd be 23 to
Instead of
cover it. 23 platinum. Or I'm dumb. Don't mind me.
230.
Yes.
225
Yeah.
to be
225.
exact.
Okay. You owe me your life now. So otherwise, I'm just going to let them kill you. Yeah? I'm
I mean,
paying
they
your
can-
debt.
I didn't ask you to do it. I mean, I appreciate it, but
You think they're just going to let you take them?
I mean, no. But I was thinking that they're gonna give up searching once I just disappear on them.
Well, now you're all stuck inside of a locked building together, so you can figure it out.
I know I'm
mean-
not a part of this conversation, but I'd like to remind the people involved of where we are right now. We are in a land that will cut your head off and mount it on a pike for even the most minor of offenses.
I see no soldiers in my tavern.
So,
Also,
yeah, I don't think you're
You're kinda
getting
like
away
what
with it.
Also, as a side note, Kilnan, as when you see or after you fail, and then you see Ijajo pop in, and then Hansel, what are you going to just leave it and watch? Are you going to walk away? Are you going to knock?
I'm just gonna leave it and watch.
Okay.
So you just see a tiefling
Just watching through the window.
So if you
Yep.
want, just for shits and giggles, we can have Ijajo out. You're probably going to be pretty distracted with everything going on. So if you want to make a perception at disadvantage to see if you see him.
Sure.
I know he's just gonna watch through the window, like, yeah.
Not bad.
You want to do an opposed stealth? Or no?
Sure.
Are you hiding?
No, not really. I'm just
Okay,
kind of showing.
you'll see him then.
Yeah. Just as you kind of look, I just kind of like slowly wave.
I just glance over. I'm paying your debt. You need to fulfill this debt.
I mean, can we call this? Sure, we'll work something out.
Cool. Good deal.
All right.
Hand over the platinum. And give them verbal directions back to their hole.
I was gonna say, are you gonna go back down and continue yourselves, or what? Or are you just gonna be done
Yeah,
with that for the
probably.
day?
Probably.
'Cause then you
be
could
the
technically
most
walk back with
awkward
them.
awkward walk back to the tunnels with the the directions are this way. We're going back there too.
Question.
Yeah.
Considering the fact that that Ijajo kind of stopped me from doing it by offering to pay my debt, can I just leave the helmet and the cloak like on the tavern barn as they're leaving if they haven't noticed that I'm carrying them?
Um,
I mean, we can do a stealth and perception checks if you want, but
yeah. Well, let's do it. We'll do opposed stealth and perception. But because there's
Alright.
two of them, I'll roll for both of them.
come on, don't disappoint me. Do not disappoint me. Stealth. Please. Bad stealth.
Okay, they don't notice.
Alright.
So you're gonna leave them on the tavern bar?
Yeah.
What is that for? Steel? What's that roll for?
Sorry, I was muted. I said 2 more counts of major theft.
Yeah, I figured I'd get to that if I was going to wait and see if Ajajo wanted to also make a perception to see if he noticed that that was happening. Before I made a
Sure.
judgment on having him do another powers check.
He's already
Nope.
tried to steal it,
Well, shit.
and he's
Yeah,
succeeded.
I haven't tried to steal the other 2 items before. Now I do.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, well, that would be another another 14. Yeah, 2 counts of major theft. So yeah, go ahead and roll
Alright.
another percentile.
You can also just
Let's
use
see.
the one I did.
Let's see if the forces of evil are watching.
I really should do more powers checks. Oh, cutting it close. Cutting it close.
What was it? 9 plus. What did the 2 brothers get?
It
Well, no,
was
it's a powers check against the it was 14. So if you would have gotten a 14 or lower, you would have gotten the first stage of a failed powers check.
All right. No, I was asking what is the DC based on?
2 major thefts, which is 7% for each major theft.
Ah, okay. So that's how it's calculated. Okay, that's cool.
yeah. Each crime or evil act has a particular weighted value based on how severe the crime is and who you're doing it to.
Okay.
Yeah, I should start
It's-
using those more often because even just lying, there's a 1% chance if it's like a player, a family, or an innocent. There's a 1% chance. So I should still start using that more often, just so we have a little more flavor.
And the
kinda
chance
fun.
for one of us to completely break.
Yeah,
Oh, well then, yeah.
yeah. I feel
That's
like
fun.
depending on how Kilnan continues to be ran, Kilnan might not make it through powers. Might be making a lot of powers checks.
Yeah, no, because he's.
It'll make Killen's life fun.
I
Actually,
was just reading all my skills and stuff, and it says that I can only think of being the best thief that's ever lived.
Actually, if you don't mind, because of that, I'm going to try to roll. Again, it should have been done right away, but
I do mind.
I'm gonna roll 2 separate, one for the gem and one for the candle.
I do mind, actually.
Do you mind?
Yep.
Why?
I don't know.
I feel like
just
this would be
don't
something that you
fail.
would. I think this would be something you would enjoy more, and it would give you a lot more to role play off of since you're struggling
Oh yeah,
to
no,
figure
this is fun. Let's
figure
go.
out how to play him. I don't think you're gonna fail him because there's only 7% for each one, so you have to roll a 7 or lower. But again, I know you can't roll a percentile, so I will.
Yeah, you have to do that for me.
Yeah. Let's just say my next character is going to have a horrible time. Uh,
Yeah, okay.
Because there's a 2% chance per level of spell, half if with good intention, for all necromantic spells. I am a necromancer.
Oh, that's cute.
Well, I am a necromancer artificer, so not all my spells are
Necromancer.
necromancy. Yeah, my whole premise is I'm trying to build bodies for my dead parents. I am a
that is creepingly wholesome.
yes,
Yeah.
I am a warforged, and I'm trying to create essentially warforged bodies for them. But I need the necromancy for the study of the soul and the artificer for the body. So
Yeah, that's a perfect way to put it. It's creepily wholesome.
yes,
Creepy wholesome.
it's
I
a
really like
horrible
that idea.
thing done for
I
the
really
best.
like that idea. Yeah.
All right, so do we want to, when you get into the tunnels, do you want to continue and go back the way you came, or the way you went the first time, or you want to go a separate, different way when you come in? And at this point, actually, since you are with them at that point, Kilnan, did you want to follow them at that point to wherever they're headed this time?
I still want to check out these things.
Kilnan?
And then maybe the unexplored area.
Sorry, what?
Are you, not, or since you witnessed
Do you
what happened
want
at
to
the
join
end,
us in the tunnels?
and
Oh
they're
yeah,
gonna-
let's go.
yeah, you can follow them this time back to the tunnels this time.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Sorry,
Well,
I
don't
stepped away
bamf
from
people
my iPad
back
for
into
3
my
seconds.
locked building, please. Just us.
All right. So you're gonna go where now?
Okay.
Where did you want to go,
No more
Jaja?
teleporting.
Yeah, within reason. To be fair, if I set up like a cage in that spot, it probably would work better, and I'd get a lot of weird questions. But honestly, used to
This
those.
is very quickly turning into a something else.
I mean, sure, we can work on something like that.
All we need is some poles, a cage, and we're good to go.
Yes.
Anyway, this is not that kind of session, ladies and gentlemen. We are not rolling. We are not one of Otto's
It
first.
might be.
This is not one of Otto's first campaigns where they were rolling for dick size. We're not doing that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, one of
Rolling
the
for
first
what?
campaigns, everyone was like, "Let's roll for like who's got the bigger dick," and I'm like, "Why?"
Okay. I mean,
D&D gets
whatever
weird
votes
sometimes.
for both.
Yeah, it was. I don't play with those guys anymore, so.
I wonder if there's a reason for that.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So are you going straight for the sun moon dial then?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Okay. Hum-pa-ta-pa-dun. Let me get to that page. Boobadoo-badoo. So, Kilnan, are you planning on staying with them? As they pass by the candles, are you doing anything? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yes, I am. As we pass the
Testing by,
As we pass the
are we testing
candles,
by the candles though? If we're going to the sundial?
Probably not originally.
Yeah, I mean, not quite. I mean, again, you don't really
would be
officially
going-
know where it's at, but you'll be going pretty close. And at this point, Kilnan knows where the candles are, so I feel like he would. I mean, would you separate from them for like 2 seconds?
oh yeah, I would. I'm just gonna like kind of veer off.
Goes
real-
back to a room to put back his weird candle. There's no other candles in the room.
Oh, I thought didn't you leave the other two? I thought.
No, we took all 3 of them.
Oh,
Yeah, I took 2 of
I
them.
thought you left them there, and we were gonna come back and study them.
No. These seem evil.
Okay. So I guess if you did break off and go check,
I
that
would
out-
break off
Ah,
and I'd
cool.
come to an empty room where there's supposed to be candles in.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Once I realize that, I'm just gonna scamper back.
What are you rolling D100s for?
I thought I had to roll a D100.
Oh, for power checks?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not really stealing them from anybody per se. 'Cause they don't really belong to anybody.
I do want to keep them out of evil hands, if that helps. Take the evil thing away, lock them in a room, throw away the key.
Do I need to do a powers check for the candle, as my intentions are completely different than his?
I guess well, no, I think only when, depending on what your intentions are, if you act on them, maybe you'd make one. But again, those candles don't belong to anybody, so there's nothing that fits in the powers check chart
okay.
that would fit
So
with.
it's not like theft.
Yeah, it's not theft because they don't really belong to. Oh, so I guess I wouldn't have needed one for Kilnan then for the candle. I would have for the gem, but not the candle. Oh, you know, well, yeah, again, because otherwise then Steel would have to make maybe a powers check for each single soldier that he stole. You definitely would have hit the first level on that though.
Yeah. No.
But again, they didn't
What
belong
if
to
you-
anybody at that time. They were just kind of in a storage kind of thing. So, all right. So the moon dial. Let me get to the moon dial.
I'm just happy that the brother and sister are going back to the research room, and we're going somewhere completely else.
Yeah, they'll once they find out
And
their
hey,
stuff's
Jajo, by the
gone.
way,
Once they find out their
Jajo, I'm whispering this into your mind because if they're walking with us, I don't want them to hear that. Nah, I'll just be like, I wonder how surprised they're gonna be when they found that the other items are gone.
God fucking.
I mean, look, I did bring them back to the tavern to give it back to them, but I kind of forgot and left it in the tavern, so.
Mm-hmm. You don't get them. Give them to others. I will be less mad at you.
What?
Give them to others, and I will be less mad at you.
Oh, they're useless to me. I don't want to keep those other items. You can do whatever you want with them.
Neat.
I'm not sure how to feel about that. Okay.
You're gonna love it.
Okay. So, just looking at it before we cast any spells or anything, it is numbered from 1 to 30. It is slightly larger than. Okay. Wow. It is a 1-inch thick disc of bronze, slightly larger than 12 inches in diameter. The disc is numbered from 1 to 13 in numerals of someone else's homeworld, not the same guy as the other thing.
Brazier.
Yeah. And there's I think, yeah, the picture is back in the Ravenloft chat of it. It's the one right after the
rat thing.
yeah. I love that the blind one was the one who responded to that. That's lovely.
Right? The blind one knows where the picture is.
Yup, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, I stopped paying attention to things a while ago.
Wait, we're supposed to be paying attention to stuff?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Oh. I'm paying attention to South Park.
Yeah, I heard that earlier.
Technically, that's something.
So, when you get to Moondial, what would be plan?
Deal.
What?
Take.
Rob.
Do we want me to take? Because I take real good.
Okay, but the whole thing is made of bronze, both the disc and the table that it's on.
That doesn't mean I can't take.
It means it's gonna be heavy. Gonna be a heavy bitch.
It's like
Are
a
we?
couple 100 pounds
Are
of
okay.
bronze.
Okay, well then what are we doing? I actually don't know the plan.
And it's there's
This is all in character.
Not- not
what are we
take-
doing?
Jajo,
Yeah.
can you hold that thing? Maybe? Do you think that you'll be able to carry it even for like 3 seconds?
No.
Hmm.
Strength was never my strong suit. Brains over bronze always.
No magic spell that can help you carry that thing?
Not that I think I have, maybe, but I just wanted to look at it.
Oh, I thought we were taking.
I just wanted to look at the sundial.
Okay, well,
Don't you want
we're
to
here.
look at the sun?
That's no good.
What's no good?
There's no sun for the sundial.
Okay, so has anybody touched it yet?
I will.
Probably me.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, I feel like Kilnan would have touched it by now.
Okay, so let's make some dexterity checks then.
Oh, neat. I don't like that anymore.
I do.
I don't. Don't like those. Don't like making those.
Dex check or dex save?
I guess if I had to pick, I'd say save.
Neat. Yes!
Nice. Nice.
You said a dex save.
After rolling ones all night,
Yeah.
I got it. I got it when it
You got it when it really mattered. Mm.
Why must the things that I why can't I roll anything today?
Oh. I remember though when you first started with Christina, you were having the same issues. I think it just you have to get used to running a character for a minute before you start getting good rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, so that will be a thing that we'll have to deal with later. All right. So anyway,
An exploding fireball.
what?
I don't know.
I heard
I
the
know.
second half of that. I heard something about exploding fireball.
Yeah, I asked, are we all gonna die from an exploding fireball after touching the dial?
Oh no, it. I don't know how to pronounce it, but apparently there's the bronze over the years has become encrusted with a patina, I
Patina?
guess, that can be poisonous.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So that's only going to affect Kilnan in the coming days.
Yep, of course it is. Bitch.
We'll see if we can whip you up some antitoxin. That's a nasty cut you got there.
I've had worse, and I'm kind of like looking a little nervous about it.
All right, so are we
Sure you
doing
have.
anything? Are we identify or whatever the other spell was you did earlier or anything like that?
Did
Go ahead.
sorry, but did Keenan get poisoned?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's not one that's like an instant, oh, I'm going to die kind of poisonous. It's one of those like slow acting. He's not going to notice it until like tomorrow, probably.
All right, good to know. Good to know.
Well, good thing I didn't get too invested in the character.
I think,
I'll
again,
start
because
with-
it's a slower one, you'll definitely have a chance to deal with it before too long.
Not dying in like 10 minutes.
Hey, worst comes to worst, we'll actually make up a character sheet for Christina's twin, and you'll start playing that one.
Let's do it.
But yeah, so anybody, are we doing anything here? Are we going on to another room? What are we doing?
Yeah, let's. Do I have? Really don't. Wow. Bad wizard.
Does Kilnan have anything? Or Kilnan have anything to like identify or anything like that?
I just don't want to use identify. I want to see if I can use prestidigitation to create a light above it to see if light shining on the dial does anything.
Well, let me look.
You'll need the light cantrip for that.
Ah, shit.
I mean,
Anyone got candle?
unless you have a torch, and then like you can use prestidigitation to light the torch.
I don't remember if I have torches.
I do.
You
I'll
want to
just
help
hand
me?
you one. Yeah,
Thanks.
I'll hand you a torch.
Light that up and see if it does anything. Are there any glyphs on the side of this sundial?
Not on the
Or is it just a
side.
sundial with 13 Roman numerals?
Well, you saw the picture that's in the Discord, right? That I said.
I will soon.
It was January 15th. Again, right underneath the Arcane Rat generator, right before I posted about the D&D party doing the escape room.
There is no glyphs on the side. There are only symbols on the faces of the clock, on like the bronze circle itself.
Everyone's just walking around and punching the floor. Let's go ahead and read. Your country. So, racing. We're for 5 up today.
What was the day? January
15th.
15th.
15th. So far away.
Not really. There aren't that many messages on the chat.
Maybe I went way too far then. Probably.
It was posted by Garrett. Was the one who posted it. I can send it again, but again, it's not. It shouldn't be that far back.
No, I forgot. I'm just waiting for it to load. Oh. Oh. I wish. We can come back for it. We really want to drag it out of here.
I mean, we can probably just come back and get it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should have what I need by then to get that thing at least in the tavern, or if there's a quick location in the tavern you want it.
So did you try a light or no?
The light of a torch.
Torch. Yeah, light of a torch.
Okay, yeah, no, nothing will happen.
Yeah,
2,
Eh.
5,
another day.
lights.
Okay.
Where are these people?
So that is more or less of, and I said the same thing to Garrett when he first went through here. This is basically like a break room, per se, for everybody to kind of gather, chat, have coffee, and whatever the heck they want.
Yeah.
And then the room right above that is actually like the storage where you can get like the cups and all that jazz for said break room. And then there's basically an identical room all the way to the right side of the map that's the exact same shape as it's also another break room.
Take a lot of breaks.
What?
I said they take a lot of breaks.
Well, no, they're just for if you want to take a break. Right now there's people in there, but
Yeah, they get long breaks.
There's lots of breaks.
Nice breaks. Who do you work for? Who do you people work for?
Yeah. Oh,
Did you
A
actually
nice break room. What?
well, not okay. I guess maybe I shouldn't use that wording, but so are you actually going to ask that?
Yeah.
We
Who
all
are
work for
doing down
ourselves.
Oh, what do each
Self-employed. I
of you
like
do?
What?
What do each of you do? What's your specialty?
We all consider ourselves tinkerers, inventors.
Huh.
That's what most of us
Some
all
of
do
your
down
works
here.
are fantastic. Do you have any more works?
Trying to think of how they'd answer that. Not currently. I'm about to start something, and most of us are all kind of in between. We're trying to discuss a plan.
Aha. Well, if you need any inspiration or any help with the focusing of the arcane arts, Yajajo at your service.
We will keep that in mind.
Alright.
And that was the lady that's in the front that was answering those questions.
This one?
Yes.
Neat. Is this a shovel?
It is. It is a shovel.
Why
Yay,
is there a
shovel.
shovel?
I don't know. Would you like to find out?
Sure.
I would.
Let's go
It's
find
just a
out.
random shovel.
What's the worst that could happen?
Right?
You could dig your own grave.
I would never dig my own grave.
I'll use magic for it.
Yeah, I'd get my invisible servants to dig my grave.
I'm not digging my own grave.
Yeah, that's what elemental's for.
I would like, just for shits and giggles, let's have a Jajo make a history check when he sees it.
Sure. Go down here, Jajo. Jajo imamo. Repertoire. Yup.
Nice.
Not a 1.
Okay, so there was a wizard who had attempted to fashion a spade of colossal excavation,
Oh.
and let's just say it didn't work out, and that's what created this.
What might this be?
This is called the Spade of Grave Digging.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's not ominous.
Can I give you an arcana check?
Yes.
Try and figure out what this thing might do.
I would like to do the same.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so it does not appear magical except when it's plunged into the earth.
Okay.
Its shaft was fashioned from length of U. The blade was hammered from a high grade of steel and shows no signs of wear or rust. It is used just like a regular spade. It is only when someone uses it to dig a grave that its magical powers are triggered. As with the Spade of Colossal Excavation, only a fighter with a strength score of 18 or better can employ the spade as a magical item. It functions as a regular spade for everyone else.
Okay.
It allows its user to dig a normal-sized grave, 3 feet wide, 7 feet long, and 6 feet deep, in just 10 minutes. It takes 20 minutes to dig a grave in hard clay or gravel. After the grave has been dug, the character must rest for 10 minutes before digging another. In other words, the character may dig for one turn, must rest for one turn, may dig for a second turn, then must rest for a second turn. Filling the grave after the body has been laid in it requires only 1 round of effort, followed by 1 round of rest. The magic of the spade can have deadly side effects. Whenever the spade is used, there's a 10% chance that the soil removed from the grave will rise up as a grave elemental The spade is resistant to mundane damage, but not to magical attacks or damage. It makes all its item saving throws as if it was made of metal.
Of course it does.
Folklore has it that the spade transfers the energy of those it buries to the gravedigger for 24 hours. It certainly creates a morbid fascination with death and its owner. Lore also suggests that it might confer the ability to speak with dead on the gravedigger, and there is a chance that those buried will rise as revenants.
So not only can we have our tavern, we can also make a graveyard now.
Graveyard has to be outside of the city limits or outside of the tavern.
I mean, we'll have plenty of bodies soon.
True.
That is true.
I'm not. Are you talking about the
Think I know
zombies
who
or the
I want to
civilians?
give this to.
Or the army?
Hmm?
I was wondering if Steele was talking about the zombies or if he was talking about the army or the civilians.
Yes.
Yes.
I was just about to say yes.
Understood.
All of the above.
Understood.
We're
I would
about to
love
go to
to-
war.
I think. Can I take the shovel?
Hmm?
Can I take this blasphemous shovel?
You may.
Blasphemous shovel.
I shall name it Bonk.
Bonk?
Bonk the shovel.
Okay.
Because before you bury somebody, you can bonk them on the head.
I can't wait to hand all of these back out. What's this thing called?
The Spade of Grave Digging.
Cool. What page is that on?
What page? Oh, do you have the book?
No, I'm just going to write down the page number if you ever have to reference it again.
58.
Thanks. Neat. Okay.
Right here, buddy.
Okay.
Let's play ball.
Now, one of the ones that was mentioned, or I said that there were rooms that were that I didn't have things in, but there was stuff. These rooms up here all have just like almost anything you can think of for like tinkering tools. Nuts, bolts,
Okay.
rods, doohickeys, doodads, thingamabobs. There's about 20 of those. Sorry,
I want some things,
Dude,
Bob.
once I said it,
Is
I
there
couldn't not say
anything
it.
up through here?
What?
Is there anything up through here?
Up. I can't see where you're.
Trying to ping it. Is it not going to ping?
Ping.
Here, here. All of this stuff.
Oh,
Is there
nope.
anything in this area?
The again, this is the one I
Or
was
are they
talking about.
just-
That is the other break room,
Okay.
and then in this room down here, which is mainly the last one left that has anything, that is the arcane rat generator.
I kinda want to go check that. I know it's not on the map. I know I don't know it's there.
And
I
then
really wanna go
that
look at an
lady over in
arcane
the
rat
top,
generator.
in the top left corner, the lady that's there, that's the one that I believe Garrett mentioned has his gauntlets that he wants.
Huh.
Can I
I wonder
help
if
you,
they're
ma'am?
ready.
Can you stop, please?
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I was just fascinated with them because I am a monk who's completely stealth based and doesn't use weapons. So having gauntlets that shoot poison darts was like the most fascinating thing I could think of for my character. I was like, I want these so I don't even care if I never get to use them. I just want to say that my character has them.
If we run into her, we'll stop and check and see if they're ready. Bring them to the tavern.
Now, just be aware that I did give her somewhat of a heart attack, so be forewarned.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Because, as I said earlier, I was walking through the entire area invisible. I forgot that. And just said as my character pastor, keep up the good work. And then the DM went, aren't you still invisible? And I went, yeah,
Yes.
I'm still doing it though.
Just scare
So-
the pants off someone.
I scared the pants off of her.
Pats
make
was
sure
here.
Again, I honestly, when I was going through all these tunnels, looking at all the things, I was essentially just a little child, looking at all these cool things, and that's why my notes looked the way they did, was because I essentially turned into a child for that mini session. Like, ooh,
Kid in the
look at
candy
this.
store.
Look at all these cool things. And that scares the bejeebus out of me. Those candles. The moment he started describing what they looked like, I'm like, nope, they're not good. Those are bad. There's no way candles in the shape of hands are anything good.
They're always wonderful.
Oh, they're amazing.
Go.
Until you use them.
It'll be fine.
So what'd you say about
Yeah,
the...
luckily.
Sorry.
What?
I would like to go check out the rat room if that's all right.
Cat.
Red tunnel. But no, what
I'm
I
definitely joining for this.
Yep.
This is the best one.
it just so happens that the wizard candle is my favorite of all of them because I think it's the most powerful with the least side effects. So
Okay. So,
Hey, maybe Jesus is having a little bit. I'm coming from a really cheap LA.
I don't quite recall what I told Steele when he got here, but I do know that none of the rats are actually out of the cage. They're all still in there because the machine's not running. But you will see that there are rats in the little cage, and you know the whole rest of the contraption you will see. And I'm assuming, I feel like even just without a check, like being that you're I believe your intelligence is like your highest score, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, you'll easily just know well, not necessarily how it works, but you know what it's meant to do anyway.
You just explain to me again what an arcane rat generator does.
Uh,
My favorite thing.
did I explain it before?
Yeah, right. Parents are gonna find presents for Christmas.
Okay, so according to this, this says it functions much like an overclocked bag of tricks from page 154 in the Dungeon Master's Guide, with the following exceptions. It only produces giant rats, though these giant rats have only 1 hit point. Currently, there are 10 giant rats in the chamber. It does not produce 1 at a time, but 1d8, and has no limit until destroyed. Each round, at the end of each round, the arcane rat generator shoots out 1d8 furry balls within 10 feet in a random direction. The balls instantly become 1 hit point giant rats that can immediately take their turn, along with any 1 hit point giant rats previously generated. This occurs every turn until it is destroyed, though once it is damaged, the number of 1 hit point giant rats generated are reduced by 1 hit die for every 10 damage done to the arcane rat generator.
I wish I could just point it in a direction and be like, be free, my rats. I just want to put it in a box and put it on my shelf and be like, look at this thing.
No, that thing's big, way bigger than that.
Yeah. Oh, they're so adorable.
What?
What happens if I poke one of the rats?
Are you gonna actually poke a rat?
Yeah.
Why are we
I
poking?
think I'll poke it with a rapier.
Okay.
How big is the giant rat again?
That's a good question. Let's take a look. See. Giant rat size.
I'm assuming it's a big rat, but
I think giant rats are the size of like large dogs. I think they're a medium creature. They might not be.
Okay. It's still a giant rat is still a small beast.
Oh damn.
why do I want a rat?
Just because
they can do things
you
for
want
you.
you see something, you take it. That's how your new character's.
This
set
is
up.
true. I do. I want to try to take a rat.
Let me see how it even turns on here. Let's see. That will be for Xander to decide, I guess. Okay, so let's see. In poking a rat with a rapier. Nothing happens.
Oh. They don't explode. They just die.
They're more via kind of how it said that they kind of come out in like a, what did I say, like a fluffy ball or hairball.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how they're kind of
Yeah.
in the cage, is more like a hairball. So it's not necessarily
Huh.
quite.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just. Neat. Weird.
Looks
I
like
wonder
it's
if I
great for
could
fur coats in
replicate
the
this
winter.
machine.
Yeah, I had both of you at the same time, so I didn't hear any of that.
Sorry, I was saying it looks useful for fur coats in the winter if they just turned into fluff balls.
Yeah. That would be nice. I wonder if you could use it to get pelts. I wonder if I could make this machine either again that shoots a different thing, like goats. Goats would be neat. An arcane goat generator. It'd be more practical to make an arcane gold generator, but I like the idea of goats more.
Wow, I don't know what that was, but that actually hurt.
So yeah, I think I'll spend as much time as I possibly can studying this thing till I have a decent grasp of how it might work, so that I can maybe in the future try and replicate it.
Okay. The only other little bit that I really have is a strange box-like device with numerous tubs. I think it's supposed to say tubes. Gears and flashing lights shuddering. Well, the lights won't be flashing right this minute because it's not on. Yeah, that's about the only other real thing I have other than the other, like the actual stats for the generator itself.
Okay. As long as I can get just a vague idea, I want to try and recreate this in the future.
Okay. We can probably easily work that out.
Hey, how did your building of an arcane goat generator go? It went.
I'm definitely assisting with this arcane go generator.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, while goats would be fun, I feel like there could easily be a much better practical, like, I mean, obviously you only have like 2 or 4 days, 3 days left at this point before the attack, but like, if you could build one quickly enough to like have something pop out to help fight the zombies.
You know, that would be more smart. I'm still fascinated by the idea of goats. Maybe giant goats. Feldinust.
And if goats ram into the zombies relentlessly, I think that might work.
I wonder if I could make giant riding goats.
That does bring up the question of would the rat generator actually help against the zombies?
It might.
Yeah,
I'd be terrified of turning it on. This thing, I don't know how to turn it off. I know how to turn it on. I don't know how to turn it off.
I can tell you how to turn it off.
I can tell you
Fireball.
one way to turn. Listen. You're not wrong. It shuts off most things. Not how I want to shut
It
this
also
thing off.
shuts off the rats.
That's the problem. It shuts it all off. I want to be able to turn it on and off again.
Fair.
So, I guess I can tell you, so you're not, it's the machine itself has an AC of 15 and it has 30 hit points.
Oh.
Each full 10 hit points of damage reduce the generation die by 1 stage. So, for example, once it takes 10 hit points worth of damage, it produces only 1d6 giant rats. Once it takes 20 hit points, it only produces 1d4. And once it takes 30 hit points of damage, it is destroyed. And it is resistant to all damage except for force damage.
Neat. Don't like that. I do like that, actually. Don't like that.
Did you know that in the D&D 5e like official material, there is only one creature that has resistance to force damage?
I think so. It's a super high level adjudicator type thing.
No, actually, it's not a very high level sort of golem. Like it's called like a metal death knight or something like that. It's kind of strong, but it's like not the highest CR creature, and it's like the force damage resistance.
I'm pretty sure I saw something. It's supposed to be, like from Mechanus. Maybe it's from a plane of law, and it's supposed to enforce like interplanar law. I'm pretty sure I saw one that was resistant to force damage. I'd have to look it up. I don't remember where I saw it.
But all right, so that is the extent of the tunnels. Again, other than that lady that I mentioned with the gauntlets for steel. Oh, you know what? I do need to. Yeah. Okay. So where are you going? Where are you going from the rat generator?
We'll try and bump into the girl on the way out.
So, or which
Just to
way
check
did
and
which way
see
did
if,
you go to get to the rat generator?
That's a great question. I suppose we could go all the way up and around. through here. So I did want to check out, all of the area.
Okay. So I'm assuming the idea here is that you remembered him telling you about the lady that was working on the gauntlets, and you're checking up on them, kind of thing.
Yeah, just go and see if they're ready.
Okay, so she's working on something else that she basically just started, but the gauntlets will be on like the table behind her.
Oh, neat. Did we have a name for her?
Not that I recall. Steel. Maybe I think she did. But I can't remember.
I think I wrote it down actually.
I think she did have a name.
That that just shows how excited I was.
I can't remember what. Oh, it's in your notes.
Corinth.
That you added. Yeah, Corinth. Named after, I guess it seemed like Hansel seemed to know what I was talking about when I mentioned Power Rangers. It's named after the town for RPM.
Isn't that the one when they're like enclosed in the desert?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the city though.
Yeah, Corinth.
Yeah.
And by the way, I just checked again. There's a few more creatures that are resistance to force.
But
9 in total. 5 of them are dragons.
that makes sense, I guess. Alright, so are you going to strike up conversation then?
Yeah.
She's probably focused on what she's working on.
Excuse me. You had been commissioned by Steel, correct?
Yes, it's been a couple days, but yes.
We had some exploration to do ourselves down here. He had mentioned the commissioning of gauntlets. Are they ready?
Yes, they're on the table right there next to you.
Or should we just send him for them, or can we take them?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and take him to him. I don't need him giving me another
Appreciate
heart
it.
attack.
Okay. Is there any message I need to pass along? And did he owe anything else on them?
I believe we never really agreed on any payment per se or anything, but I believe he was supposed to just come back and help me if I ever needed it.
Okay. Do you have a sending stone that I can give him then?
I do not.
Ah,
He said he was gonna be back every once in a while or so to check on him. So I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen him since, but
I'll take the gauntlets right to him and give him your thing. I see him next.
all right. Good luck on your travels or whatever it may be.
Thanks. I almost died down here. It was great. Can't wait to go die somewhere else. Bye, friend.
Okay, so now you're saying that your plan is to then go. So we kind of just retconned a little bit, and your plan is to go up through the top to get back to the rat generator.
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming Kilnan and Hansel are with you basically everywhere you're going.
Mm-hmm.
So, on your way back through by the entrance, waiting for you will be the brother and sister.
Ah,
Where's
neat.
our other items?
I have no idea.
All right, let's go with a deception check against their. Would it be perception? Or would it be
Insight
Yeah,
Insight.
That's the word I was looking for.
based character.
And insight is wisdom.
Ah, you shouldn't. I don't. Ah.
Son of a whore. Oh, but I have two of them. That's what I did last time too.
Am I also rolling deception?
I mean, if you say something and you're lying about it, yes. But he all it was he said I have no idea.
Oh, no, I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
But can I give him advantage on the roll?
Can you? I mean, if you
I
have a
can
way, if
try.
you have a way to, yeah.
I'll just whisper in the back of her mind again. The fact that I left everything on the table when we were teleported. So how did they take it?
I left everything on the table.
It's like we were all there, then we were in the tavern. They
The
didn't
brother
have
and
the item.
sister. Yeah, the brother and sister left them on the table.
Yeah, down here. Yeah, they knew that because that's.
Yeah.
They originally
When,
came back
uh,
down here. They went to go to their room to go do back to their stuff, and their items were gone. So they knew they left them there.
Yeah, I
So
thi-
then
I
when they
think the
realized-
point was that they all teleported together. So, but still, I don't know. I'm not gonna try and explain because I don't know.
And say, I guess I'm a little confused as to what your.
Basically, I'm trying to remind her that we all got to the tavern together and the things were still on the table. So when we came back, when we came back into the tunnels, they went to their room, we went somewhere else. So they know that. And I just want to remind them that we all got to the tavern together and the items were on the table.
Wasn't there like whatever small second, like 2 seconds per person, whatever delay for everybody or something? Especially
Something like that.
And I think there was like a little bit, even a long enough time that you were able to grab the items before you joined.
Yes, but I am just trying to confuse her after all. So
I'll take it.
All right.
Can I
that's
go
why it's a
again?
Yeah, go ahead.
mental whisper.
Roll again, and we'll go with the higher.
Sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Being a psychic is.
So you guys have no idea where our helm and our cloak went?
Last I saw, you guys had them.
Yeah, we put them on the table behind us to hide them so you couldn't get to them. And then we were up in the tavern.
Sorry,
and
I
then,
was berating my friend for, teleporting you away.
Well, if you see them, they're missing, I guess. So somebody else must have taken them while we were up there. So if you see them, let us know and try to get them back to us or something.
Of course, I paid you for what he took, which, again, I'm sorry for him taking the glasses, but I was hoping to make a payment and let bygones be bygones. Sorry about your cloak and helm.
All right. Oh, there is, if we are, again, going with that, now that I want to try to do those more often, there is, again, just the 1% chance for lying. So I guess I will have you, just for shits and giggles, make a powers, 100 percentile die. On the off chance you get a crit fail. Okay, didn't think so. All right. So then you get to the arcane route generator, then we're done. so we can head back up if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright.
So the only thing that's left down there is the brazier and the moon dial, correct? Because you took the shovel, you took the candles.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there was something else that we forgot. Oh, the soundproof tubing, but those obviously you can't bring up either.
Yeah.
I believe that was this room, but again, I forgot about that one because I mentioned at one point over there, but then I thought it was over there. Yeah.
Hansel,
Yes.
I may have been a bit heavy-handed earlier. Don't steal things. Very bad. Don't do it. You
But
want to pay off your debt?
but what if I want it?
Just because you want it doesn't mean you can take it. There won't always be someone big and scary over your shoulder to pay your debts for you.
I can usually take care of
You will.
myself. I mean, I appreciate it, but
Fair.
I'll try. It's all I can say.
Just work on your character. People in cells and forget to feed them and the such.
Oh, I don't keep people as pets. That's boring.
We agree to disagree. You have to cook dinner tonight and do the dishes, and I'll consider the debt paid.
Okay. I'm quite a good cook.
My brain immediately went to your vampire that you
I have
have.
no idea what you're talking about. Absolutely none. I totally don't have a vampire stashed away in a demi-plane.
You don't. Didn't we check and they weren't there?
No, they were still there. We thought about doing that, or we thought about trying to do that, but then Josh corrected us on how that works. All right, so let's go back to Falknovia. Falkovnia?
Falkovnia.
Why am I blurry and zoomed the way the fuck out? Okay. Boop. Boop. Okay, so is there anything? Or so you said you were gonna have him do dishes and what else?
He has to cook dinner and do the dishes for the tavern.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay, so anything else other than that to be done for the rest of the day?
I think I'm done for the day.
Yeah.
I will have to, again, I'll go back and deal with Palamon later because he's going to be, I'm assuming he's going to give a report to Bjorn Horseman about being attacked by dryads. Alright, so then we will start day T-3 from the attack.
Would you be okay with that next session? 'Cause I'm getting quite tired.
Yeah, I mean, I was planning on possibly ending at 9 anyway, because I think that's basically what we've been doing, plus that's when James has to go to work.
Yep.
So that sounds like a good spot to stop as well, and we will... Again, we ended up not quite getting through as much tonight as I thought we were going to, because, you know, spent some nice time in the tunnels and had a small mini combat, but still do a pretty good session, I think.
Yeah.
We
I had fun.
need to iron out Kilnan apparently a little bit more and figure out how he's going to act.
Right.
I enjoy Kilman, actually. Bad Kilman.
Just retaking it? No. Oh,
Oh.
but
I
It's
thought we
okay.
were
The
taking.
glasses are going to be great. I kind of just want to hand out all the things from the tunnel at morning breakfast tomorrow.
Let's just start handing stuff out.
Here's a magical cloak for you. You got the glasses. Here's your magic grave shovel.
I want the candle.
No.